welcome to Chronicles of the Coast, our Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Woot woot.
What? What are you looking at me like that
We're
for?
excited.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
All. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Who's looking at
It's
you?
game day,
putting
buddy.
some weird vibes out in here.
Are there any other kind?
No, it's all the D&D vibes are weird vibes.
Mm-hmm.
This is Chronicles of the Coast. I am the Dungeon Master, Jesse Fontaine, and we are going to be playing some D&D. We have got a really good show for tonight.
Yes, I love it.
I can't remember that guy's name. It wasn't Dick
Ed
Van.
Sullivan.
What?
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan, that's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did all of the like New Year's stuff for a while, right?
Looks like
That
finally
was,
a reference
that
I
was
understand.
Dick Clark.
That's
Oh,
so...
Dick Clark. Oh, there's a lot of Dick.
Why?
I
What
don't-
else you got to do? What else? What else?
Dick. And the weird vibes are
Oh,
back.
wait, it was Ed. Like, you said Ed Sullivan. I was thinking Dick Van Dyke. That's why I said
Oh,
that.
Dick Van
I
Dyke.
just-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Thinking about all the different dicks that I've
All
known.
the dicks.
So, Jesse, what happened with
So many. Lots of dicks.
By the way, this show is for adults.
That's what that mature...
Hide your children.
Yes.
Put them away.
Sorry,
Jesse.
children.
Not sorry to my children. They're at home right now like, Dad's weird.
Yeah.
What's
Why was
wrong with
talking
Dad?
about dicks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know where babies made.
Yeah, they're gonna look at my wife and it's like, he's leaving you for Kyle.
Oh, wow.
She's gonna look over
Poor
at Kyle, and
Kyle.
Kyle's gonna be like, "It's true."
She knows.
Yeah.
They wanted to tell you in person, but you know.
Yeah. So I don't know if anyone will ever see it, but maybe one day I'll get to advertise on her show my wife's comic that she wants to write called My Husband's Boyfriend,
Oh, that's cool.
which is about me and Kyle. The bromance is strong. Yeah.
It'll probably
we're
be
opening up
pretty
a bed
damn
and breakfast.
successful.
So
This is how Full House actually started.
I don't
Jesse
think
and
you're
Kyle's
wrong.
kitchen.
This is how the Rosethorn Theater started.
So
Yeah, Varys.
should we go around the table and introduce ourselves for our characters before we jump right in?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Okay,
Is
I'm
there
gonna...
any chance you can scooch that way like 5 or 6 inches?
Can we just move
More.
that camera?
A little more. That's enough.
Says producer Chris
Perfect.
from off screen.
Thank you.
Producer Chris. Hey,
Really-
am I in
really
the frame?
off?
I
We're
realized
like
the
the
last one I
sit-
was like
it's
way the
actually
fuck
back.
Finally caught it
That was
halfway
too.
through.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to move.
I was so far over to like when I leaned forward you could see me in it, and then when I leaned back I was like
Sorry.
off screen.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I was a little close to the edge too.
Okay, so I am Daniel, and I play Balthazar of House Saleos, a level 10 warlock, fiend warlock, Pact
Oh.
of the Chain.
Oh.
And I have some powers and abilities. They're given to me by a other worldly creature named Saleos, for which I have a sort of bond to this planet of Amarth with, and I've been on a journey with this guy to basically take out his greatest foes for him. You know, it usually works like that. The great beings of power can't do their dirty work, so they got to send the little scrubs to do it for them. And I've made a few friends along the way. I've got a familiar that's a pseudo-dragon. I've got a familiar that is a little rabbit creature with some antelope horns. He's a Volpertinger. And I've also got my familiars that are granted to me by my Pact of the Chain, which is Mr. White, a sprite, which is Zach, an imp, and the other two I haven't really summoned very much yet, so they don't have names. I've got a little arsenal of magical items. I've got like a rod that I use to cast various different spells with, and a few other tricks up my sleeve. Lately, Balthazar has been having like a bit of a crisis of faith, so to speak. He's not really sure what to do or where to go next. Doing a lot of bidding for Saleos, and it's not really getting him anywhere personally. So with that, I do find myself.
I mean,
in the
you
City
are
of
getting
Skulls.
levels, right?
I'm getting what?
You're getting levels, correct? I mean,
Yeah,
just...
But it's like setting a table, you know, and then the magician comes along and he's like, woof, pulls the thing out from underneath it. Like at any given moment.
Could you imagine that's your whole life, him just like showing up at like different points?
Just pull
All
the
right,
book
I'm just
out,
gonna put all this pile of money on the table here. Magician shows up.
and just takes it away.
Yeah, that's me, in a nutshell. And yeah,
So can you summon all your familiars at once?
no,
There's a spell
unfortunately.
for that.
Yeah, like breaks this.
It's called Swarm of Familiar.
What?
Or Familiar Swarm.
What?
Yeah, it allows you to cast 3 familiars, and you can concentrate on you don't have to concentrate. It's got a duration of 1 hour.
What is this spell?
Yes.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. I mean, a horde
Maybe.
of... Could you imagine 3 Zacks just taking down a building?
Wow.
You only need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for a big building
It was a big building.
or a warehouse?
It was a warehouse.
It was a warehouse.
Yeah, it was all those things, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was.
I can't imagine it
There were
because it
innocent people
happened.
inside.
Yes.
But I digress.
There were still people
There were
inside.
still people
Yeah.
inside.
You beat me to it.
And
Yeah. Particularly an old man just enjoying a pipe.
I
That-
forgot about that dude outside.
Well, so did history. Because he's gone. Just gone. Actually, he's probably the dude whispering in Olaf's ear, "You've got to fuck over the Black Otis, laddie.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
bastards. They killed your mom.
They killed
They killed your
everybody."
pa. You've got to wear these robes, laddie.
Right?
Take this magic staff. Used to be me
Zach.
pipe.
So Zach grounded. He hasn't come out in a while.
Zach's grounded. He hasn't come out in a while. Mr. White's been showing his face more often than not. But that's enough out of me. Rick, what about you?
I'm Rick. I played Nakma, Sir Nakma Silvermane, level 10 Barbarian, Storm Herald of
Doom.
the Sea. I don't know why I got stuck on that word.
Sea and sky.
So I have like electrical issues that happen. So
Electrical issues.
yeah,
You should call him electrician.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nakma is a young minotaur. He's trying to come into his new knighthood by trying to stay honorable and noble by the title, but he's not quite sure where he fits in with this house.
What does Nakma know of knights and chivalry and code?
He just knows of storybooks. Nice little princess storybooks.
Like what? Like
I mean, he was the
like-
youngest of like 12.
knights are
He hung out and
knights
did
are
candle and
noble
light pictures and
go
read
to
books.
the aid of those
Yeah,
that
that's
need
why he's so
help
smart.
and stand up for the weak and are the shield for those that can't take care of themselves.
Is this how Nakma now wishes to live
So I was
his
gonna
life?
ask. Now you're bolstered and
Kind of, sort of. I mean, he's kind of feeling like
Feeling it out.
this in-charged empowerment that he feels like he has to live up to what he's read and heard of stories, but he knows that that's really super hard because it's weighing on him mentally, but he's not losing his mind like Sunday did or nothing. He's just kind of like, you know, those guys should have died maybe or something like that, but now that he's a knight, he's actually got to tell his friends that, no, we just can't go in and be killing everybody.
Well, you remember
We gotta
that
have a reason
smack.
now.
You've been smacked by the lady.
Yeah.
That was a dude, wasn't it?
No, it was a lady.
It was a lady?
Oh, she smacked him so hard, too.
the one that knighted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a smack and not a sword?
It was
No,
a
it was-
smack.
It was both. It was
Gauntlet.
Both.
It was
sword and
that
then
and
smacked.
Yeah,
Mhm.
gauntlet
It's,
in hand.
Little known fact that's actually traditional knighthood is so that you never forget who knighted you.
That's right.
And I read in a Lego book just about knights. The night before, they slept in an ice bath. And they didn't sleep all night. They just like ice bathed, and in the morning they rose, and it was basically like clean
Cleansed them.
slate. And then that the knighted sword is the one that they presented
Interesting.
their sword. That was their sword.
Okay,
Because
okay.
before they were a knight, you couldn't have a
I
sword.
didn't know that. Yeah, I knew that part, but I didn't know about like the ice part.
Cool as hell.
But yeah, that's Nakma.
That was England. I don't know. If other places
Sir
did.
Nakma Silvermane, Knights Errant of Elandia.
Elande.
Elendé. I always get it wrong.
It's Elven. It's tough.
It is,
Yeah.
I know.
And you're a
Especially
Minotaur.
for a
it's all good.
Minotaur
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
speaks giant.
Mhm.
I speak giant.
What's your sigil? There's the last part of that.
Oh, my what?
Your sigil for your knighthood.
Sigil for my knighthood.
Your banner.
Oh yes, I knew
Yeah.
that. Thank you. I was going to mention that. My banner, which is a yellow pendant with a tribal-looking minotaur, black tribal-style minotaur as the emblem, with a red sun in the background.
Cool. Almost like a bullseye.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Pendant of gold yellow.
Sweet
Thanks,
heat,
man.
baby.
I am John.
Hi, John.
I play the Drake. My alter ego is Moody Rumbleforge.
Hey, the Drake.
I am the heel of the open arena of the world. I practice the supreme wrestling of aerial arts techniques, and I call my fist the fist that scrapes the sky. I practice free fighting wrestling, basically, but I can never do grappling because it's easier to just stun creatures.
And run around all over the place, you bet.
I died recently. I got my butt kicked by gladiators and also a mage. And then I got brought back by these guys.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. I had a lot of disgusting things happen to me. And then afterwards, I met a bunch of my own people who want to eat me. But then they made me their
They
god.
don't want to eat you. They want to eat the horse.
They told me about their story, how they got here. They were basically sacrifices. And then we learned that some heroes, adventurers, rescued them. And then
Killed their god.
that was a long time ago.
Some heroes killed their god and just left him.
No, that's
No?
beforehand. So like their
Let John tell
god,
his story.
their
Sorry.
god died at some point a long time ago. You're right about that. But these heroes rescued them and then basically left them where they were. And they've been abandoned and stranded in this area since for at least 10 years, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say at
And-
least a decade,
Wow.
They come from. I cannot read what that says. Night.
Nyanese.
yeah. Nianese.
They all originally come from Nyanese, apparently. But I'm really attached to them.
They like you too.
I don't want to go in the Citadel and see them all get like wiped out when they come back out. That'll be really horrible. So I'm trying to figure out how to keep them alive, and also how to take out Booney, and I guess also how to take out Opa. But I still have a -3 to all saves and abilities. That means attacks for the next 3 days.
1 foot in the grave still.
Yep.
But I'm not at 1 health.
That's good.
Nope.
That's really
We
good.
finally got a long rest.
Yeah.
Good.
What about you, Chris?
I am Cornelius McNeil, or you may call me Cormac, as my friends call me, of Antiquities of Page. I travel the lands with my owl Xander on my shoulder, and we look for unique antiquities or events that are happening throughout the world, so I can chronicle them in my book that I will maybe never finish. I'm not sure. But I heard of the events of the creation of the new Genasi and the events and trials of this group, the Black Lotus, and sought them out and joined their party after one of their own had fallen. So that's where we are now.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cormac.
F in the chat for Cyrano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, he might be alive right now.
He'd probably alive. Just hanging out with Optimus Audis, accidentally staring at his giant dragon.
He's too much of a moneymaker to let die.
Yep.
He's like, just sit here and break potions for a week or two and make your money back.
Make that money, buddy.
You know, we probably like pass each other in limbo.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh wow.
Mooney.
I am going back, Mooney.
Me too. He's totally stuck.
Just got you on the other side of the rope.
Good luck, friend.
So yeah, we found ourselves in this city of skulls. We're tracking down the devil, the high priest of Bune, who's been making undead devils And we learned a few things here in the city. Some of the denizens are being sacrificed, and the High Priest is making no secret of it. It's like happening at the top of the Citadel. There's a magic knife involved, perhaps. A past threat from one of our previous adventures with this group has come back to haunt us here in this place. Nakma's brother is
Somewhere.
terminally ill.
Yep.
Enlarged
Yeah.
and
Engulfed.
Mutated.
basically think of the people in
Stuff coming out of-
Davy Jones's crew, essentially, with
Yep.
barnacles and stuff all over.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking crusty.
I was thinking
Crusty.
like Bebop and Rocksteady from like Ninja Turtles
It's all
2
mutated,
or whatever when they like drink the ooze, you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's reefed in reefs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
It is.
yes, exactly. And so basically, we're just trying to figure out
Okay.
The order of operations.
Mm-hmm. Where do we go? What do we do? How do we do it? And how do we survive when it's all over?
Yeah. So last week we scryed on Olaf,
Mm-hmm.
and in the middle of course, what all evil villains do, revealing his plan, he found out he was being scryed on. So now we can basically assume that he's going to change his plan.
Yeah.
I thought you were scrying on not Olaf, but Opa.
No, we scryed on Olaf because
Olaf.
that's how we saw the robe and the staff that he has.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
never-
also
we
scryed
never
on
s-
Opa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
was
that was like the
earlier.
game
though.
That was
before.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've scryed on them both now, but no. So Olaf knows we're here and knows that we know what he just said. So I think he revealed that he was going to attack us after we get out of the Citadel.
Yeah, his entire plan, which we
Coward.
yeah,
Of course.
which we learned.
Because I'm pretty sure
from-
he's just saying it every 5 minutes, just in case someone's listening.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. As soon as they get out of the Citadel, we'll kill them. Oh, boss, what was the plan again?
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, numbskull.
So we just got lucky, right? You know, we got lucky. We were listening right when he was revealing his
That or he
plan.
doesn't care,
You
or he
tuned
like
in.
knew the whole time. He's just like, oh yes, our plan is this.
Our plan is not
So we
this
don't know.
plan, but we'll tell him it's this plan.
For a what, 13-year-old, he's really able to get us every time.
Man, seriously.
He
Wait,
knows how to
I
get under
mean,
his skin.
Have
God,
you
he
ever
was like
been
12
picked
when
on
we
by
met
a
him.
14-year-old? They're pretty merciless, dude.
They're teabagging you in video games
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
God,
You don't want to. You don't want to
No!
fuck around. You don't want to piss off a 14-year-old.
How'd you get so good at Halo?
They'll be boning your mom before you know it, bro.
No, you just remember that tag.
Yeah.
Show up at their door one day. It's like, I'm dating your mom now, bud.
Shows up in a bunch of black leather. He's like, you remember me? They call me the motherfucker.
Oh shit.
By the way, Kick-Ass is an awesome movie.
It is.
Jokes on you, my mother's dead.
I like Kick-Ass.
Yeah, so we just had a long rest, and now we're figuring out what to do. I think we sent some scouts in town, didn't we? No, well, we sent the lizards, the lizard folk,
They're trying to find Olaf.
to
Yes.
scout for
Yeah.
Olaf.
I sent my people out
Yes.
to look for him.
That was before long rest, so hopefully when we wake up we'll get some news.
And
We're gonna get like a bunch of like lizard folk heads on spikes.
Yeah. Before we started the rest, Cormac went off by himself, did a circle, Liamon's tent hut, and he's writing some spells into his spell book. So I just got Ivard's Black Tentacle, Dominate Beast, Hold Monster, Suggestion, and Scorching Ray, which are
Yeah.
all monster spells. Amazing. So there goes 1,000 gold. Price of being a wizard, I suppose.
It's expensive to be a wizard.
I wanted to say the whole time. Nah, never mind.
A magic missile to darkness.
We're camped outside the city.
Yeah, we're, I guess, in
Yeah.
a hidden spot. I don't know. The lizards seem to think it was
people
safe.
are. They don't bother them, I'm assuming.
These are street urchins.
They've been
They
here
know
for
the safe
10
place.
years.
Yeah.
How dare you? These are my people. I slam my
I'll-
fist against the table.
Aladdin thinks he's safe, and then the second he goes like on the hiding, all the guards are on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just know exactly where you're hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Do you trust me?
Always stay
Right.
on the move.
Jump.
Yeah.
Anyways, hopefully we're safe.
We harassed a lot. In
You didn't do it right. It was
nowhere.
like, do you trust me?
Leave Alec alone.
No, them powers are in there
Oh
somewhere.
no, Alan is Alan.
He's
God,
been
he
scrying
really-
on Alan the whole time.
Yeah, Drake's like his a poo.
Oh my god. Do we have? Please don't tell me Alent is Olaf secretly.
Dude,
we
He
have
got
to,
created by Olaf.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'm just trying to think back to when we met Olaf. Did we, or not Olaf, when we met Ellen, did we initiate that?
Yeah.
He just kind of
Or
wandered
were
up
we
and
in the
he's
bar
like, hey,
looking
you,
for
want
a
job?
driver? And he's like, I'm a driver.
So
He was
like,
walking down the street and you guys grabbed two random genasi.
Yeah, okay, alright, that's less suspect.
Yeah.
John
That's
grabbed
how
my
we
And the other guy was like, no, don't fall for this again.
Right,
I'll
last
have-
time you woke up in a new body.
Yeah. It's like, I'll not have any part of this. I'm not going to be your driver. Go away, you psycho.
Yeah. And it's like, I got a good feeling about this.
And I was like, well, I don't know. That seemed rather fallen to me.
Like, hell, I'll do it for
Listen,
free.
come on. Like, has he not been a great, like, NPC driver?
No, it's been great. It's been really good. Yeah. Let's just
phenomenal.
keep that going.
Yeah. It's been really great.
Yeah.
There
No
it is.
attachments. No attachments to my NPCs
When
right now.
does he die?
Yeah.
When does he betray us?
Yeah. Essentially.
Oh, no.
I'll just kill him ahead of time.
Speaking of
You guys
betrayal,
will wake up and Ellen will be
Why?
dead.
It's like the Aesop's
NPC.
fable.
What'd you do, Danny?
Post-traumatic stress syndrome.
well, nothing.
What'd you do, Taz?
Taz is just starting to. So, obviously, this foe of yours, Olaf.
You ready to go in game?
Yeah, we're going again.
Alright, so we wake up. Go.
I have had a terrifying thought in my sleep. We have been scryed upon. I know this. Although I haven't felt the usual magics associated with someone scrying. I felt no tingle on the back of my neck, no hairs rising, no hint or suspicion that someone may be scrying upon us. So, if none of you have experienced the same, this leads me to believe that perhaps the creature being scryed upon is someone near us.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
On Scry? Because I don't have the spell, so I'm not going to say that I know exactly, but it's still 19.
So I really want to know, like, if the target of the scry is adjacent to us, will we not be able to detect it? That's
You can scry on a person, place, or thing.
Yeah.
If it is a person, then
they get a save.
yeah.
So
Oh.
they would get a very blurry vision then of us
Uh,
if it was not one of us.
That's actually not quite how it works. What happens is when you cast this spell, at least this is how Saleos has explained it to me, to be wary because it summons an invisible orb nearby, which can actually be seen if you're able to see invisible things. And that orb is what you see through. So you would actually see a very clear image around the orb. So if it is scrying on perhaps the wagon, or, as I fear, my friend the Volpertinger?
That doesn't make any sense. The whole thing was in the tower. I had nothing to do with it.
Indeed, it was in the tower. Which is
Where'd you
a little
find this
suspect,
thing, Taz?
don't you think?
Well, we don't know what caused this dream of the elf. Perhaps it was a plot.
It could have been a plot. He
But I believe-
exercised.
Because of the timing, the ritual that Olaf was involved in caused the Genasi to show up.
The
And that
timing
was
isn't right.
after the problem with the Magister there?
It was at least after, but not too long after. I mean, the Genasi showed up shortly after we had also been expelled from the magical gate.
Can you summon your Volpatingo friend?
Absolutely. Come here, little buddy.
He's onto us. Here, hold on. I'll use the magic 8-ball to figure out this. I reach my pocket, and I don't find it.
That's interesting. Did someone take it?
Taz has it.
Oh yeah, no, I have it.
Okay. Can you communicate with this thing yet?
Yeah, I can speak with him.
I know that it can go ethereal. Can it see ethereal?
Yes, it can.
Ask it if it sees this crazy eye.
Oh,
Very well.
that's really clever.
Taz's eyes sort of go milky for a minute, and I'm now looking through the eyes of the Volpertinger in the ethereal. Do I see any scrying orbs?
You would not see anything in the ethereal. It's an invisible object. It's not in the ethereal realm.
Damn.
Can the Volpertinger see invisible?
No.
Do you have any like magic sense for that?
Detect magic, perhaps.
Chose not to memorize see invisible. I don't have it in my book either.
No detect magic.
What
would
of
work on
detect
it?
magic?
Since it can't be seen,
It could possibly ping as
May-
divination magic.
it may give off an aura, but I don't think I'll be able to see it.
I mean, if we have a aura
Detect
of-
is a ritual, though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll start doing it then.
Here, let
Alright.
me try something. And I take some flour and I go, and I do the sprinkler move.
Oh no.
A bunch of flour falls to the ground, harmlessly creating a circle of white powder around you. The lizard folk all kind of stand around and observe what you are doing. Collectively, they gather up dust on the ground and
Do we see any balls in those?
No.
Against it? Like, maybe like an invisible orb shaped hole?
Okay, 10 minutes goes by. Detect magic goes off.
the magical orb is intangible. You would be able to walk right through it.
I try to smell the orb using my blind
You
sense.
do not smell the orb. As for detect magic, you do not detect that there is a magical orb within 10 feet of you, or 30 feet of you.
Don't believe that they are doing it now.
What if it's not us they're scrying on exactly? Like it could be Alan, or even Drake, or even this cart.
It could be the wagon.
Yeah, it's pretty boss. It's a really good
It
wagon.
is a great wagon.
It could be something as simple as one of our cloaks.
Do you guys
Yep.
think?
I'll follow that.
Do you think we need to sell this wagon? Maybe it's time to cut ties with the wagon. Then we can
Come on,
teleport
you damn
freely,
right,
right?
Beanie.
I think we have more pressing matters. Like the 3 enemies we have in the city.
Mhm.
But we can talk about selling objects later.
Well, I mean, if they're waiting for us here, then let's just leave. Let's take the lizard folk and go to Minthios.
We cannot abandon Opa to the fate of Vapar.
But he's inside of a dungeon.
Mooney,
I'm not worried
Mooney,
about
if
Opa.
this is the end of your saga, then so be it. I'll just go home.
No.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm
We're
only
gonna-
here to
we're
ride
going-
it out.
Whoa, Minthios is a whole other saga, okay? Saga Dos. You would even call it a sequel almost.
Your intention is to run from trouble to
Part
find
two.
trouble.
Well, you know, some trouble is a little unfixable.
I have no wish to let this boy allow his vengeance to follow him to the grave. I mean,
Look, he can hate us in a different city. If he's waiting for us as a trap.
He's hated you in every city you've been in.
Exactly. I mean, we're on a planet right now.
we're not going to kill the boy, right, Nakama?
We send him to hell.
Hey, if he shoots first,
He's going to shoot first.
Then we kill it.
then he's a pest.
He's
Oh,
hurt.
I'm torn by this thought. I've thought it over and over and over in my head.
We
He
killed
shouldn't die, but he'll always be a thorn on our side. So if we kill him, that's a selfish act. I'm a knight now, Taz. I have to think of these things.
But a second ago you said if you'd kill him if he shot first.
That's a
That's
knight's
the
code. You
Minotaur.
gotta protect yourself. Look,
Is there a
this
way
guy
to
is-
send him someplace else?
yeah, like an asylum.
I don't know.
Look,
Send him to
if you
Paige.
feel that bad about it,
Send him
sacrifice
out of
yourself. Or him.
Do I feel bad? No.
You're
But
gonna have to kill this
do I
boy.
feel like there may be
What if
I'm
you just
all
cut off his
options
casting
between
hand?
kill
Oh,
Olaf
You're
and
gonna maim him.
not kill
Might as well
Olaf?
kill him.
Look, there's plenty of places here where they just maim people as a punishment.
What
right,
if-
DM God that's in the sky and also in my head sometimes?
Hear me
No.
out.
He created a new race. Genocide.
He didn't do that.
He dude.
He was.
He
part of it.
abducted thousands of people and turned it into something against their will.
He
wasn't
didn't do
responsible
that.
He was
for
an
that.
abductee.
He was part of Genesis.
Yeah, but he didn't take people.
Sure
we
he
did
did.
that.
He was a simple apprentice
He was a
to a higher level
conduit.
cult member named Obsidian.
Yes.
There was a literal angel who was pulling the strings. Olaf, once again, was merely swept up by events bigger than him, just like
He's
what happened when his parents
Blinded
were
by
killed.
hatred.
Just like when we killed those
Confused.
guards together.
What if, and
Swept
Just-
up in events.
Mooney, go on this journey with me. Mooney, Drake, are you
I'm
listening to me?
I'm sorry.
I know it's only been a day since you've been alive again. but
He's rambling on. He needs
What?
some tea.
I got
What?
the death sickness.
What if we can reunite the cult of Genesis under the banner of Obsidian? Take Olaf's power away from him.
Oh, but then we gotta care about what happens with Genesis. It'll become our responsibility.
Is Olaf acting
All right.
under Genesis, or is he acting
A
under
faction.
his own accord?
He is acting under a faction, his faction of Genesis. There is another, that of Obsidian's faction.
So you wish to take more from this boy?
No.
Rather than his
yeah.
life.
I mean, come on. He shouldn't have that
He
much
will never
power.
give up.
So how do we convince this child that what he is doing is his focus is wrong?
He's been through a traumatic experience at a young age.
We bring his
He
parents
will
back
never
to life.
get out.
So have I.
These are good ideas. Keep
Wait,
them
wait,
coming.
wait.
Same
Keep
time.
them coming.
Okay, so we bring his parents back to life, right? And then he doesn't have any reason to hate us anymore.
But who do you blame for
What if
this
they don't
traumatic
want to come
experience? They don't come. This is months ago. You don't even know where their bodies are.
You don't even know who we're talking about.
Yes, I do. You told me stories.
We've
I've chronicled it all.
I think I could find their bodies, okay? I'm half lizard folk. I mean, I am lizard
What
folk.
if there was two doppelgangers that could take their place?
I think
Oh my god.
that we should go in to the Somber Citadel, liberate Opa, and then leave while we're still in the Citadel. I don't think we should even come out of it. Let Olaf find us again if he wishes to find us again.
Yeah, I'm really not worried about Olaf, but if you wanted to ambush us at our possibly lowest point, that's cowardice. I don't care about him. He'll chase us until he catches us.
I'm
Same with
open-
Opa. Opa is going to do his bidding for Bapar, so wherever the altar is for Bapar, he needs to be taken down.
Vapar's altar lies in your homeland.
I know.
What about all the good we've done? Does that make up for any of the dumb stuff that we should be on the line for?
To the people we've done good for, yes. To those we've done ill towards, I do not think they mark that in their ledger.
The people of Amarth as a whole view your group positively.
So there is a way to leave the temple without leaving the exit.
Provided there aren't some strange glyphs or wards that prevent teleportation magic from inside the Somber Citadel, which I wouldn't know about because I've never been inside, but provided
Right.
that there isn't something like that, then yes, I can teleport us out of there. I can go to Page, or I can go to Minthios. I can go to one of those two places. Here's my suggestion. I suggest we send Alent and Korgrim, if he's willing, out of the City of
I agree.
Skulls. Send Alent maybe back to Page or the nearest Elven city to wait for us. We go into the Citadel, we take care of Opa, possibly the High Priest of Bune, though he may be beyond our power, and we flee either to Page when we are done or to Minthios if we are able to take your brother. Perhaps we can take him to Minthios, destroy the idol there, and heal
That's a
him.
good idea. I would, if there's a way to bring Opal back, that would be great. But I feel his soul is gone.
Mooney does not wish to leave this place. He doesn't wish to leave our friends on our wagon.
Yeah, but if we kill everybody in there, then they should be happy. They could almost live here, or we
They
can help
could.
them go back to... I can't remember the name of that place right now, because it's so far away and it's upside down on the map.
You want to
Easy-
kill everyone in
easy
the
or something?
ziggurat. There's at least 50 people in there.
Okay,
So what if we just send Alan in the car south? We give him what is needed to pay charter on a boat to Minthios, and then we go to Minthios after this.
So he's gonna go to Minthios and then like try to survive against a bunch of orcs.
They're civilized.
Or we could abandon the wagon and take Alan with us.
We could.
It would make a lot of money, and then we could pay for mercenaries to just take Alan to there.
Or if we really trust Alan, he could sell your wagon and just charter himself a boat.
He's got
I
Halifax.
love Alan. Alan,
could
I
ride-
love you on
he
the other
could
side of
ride-
that door.
He has
Thank you,
my
my lord.
steed if we're
I
going
don't
to
trust
get
that.
rid of the wagon.
I mean, I trust
can't
Alan,
sell
but
it.
that is
I do too.
a hefty sum of gold.
So
For
we just sell it in town right
Okay.
now. Just go to town and sell it.
Listen to this.
Give whatever Alan. Hold on, and then give whatever we want to Alan, and let him ride the horse away. Cut all ties with anything tangible, and then we're free. We're free to stay in a hut for the night and camp and scout.
Alan will die if he goes by himself. You don't think they're just not gonna murder him right there and then throw it in our faces?
he at least needs an escort out of the city.
Depends if they're scrying on him.
Yeah,
If he
they're
is the
out.
target, then
They are being as petty as possible. They're all here, okay?
Yes, what if they
They're gonna fucking murder Alan if he
capture him
leaves. But let me tell you this:
use him against
Viceroy Uland might take him in. You know, if we send him all the page, and if we give him a heads up beforehand, they might even meet him with an envoy.
I mean, I could send him to Page right now without the wagon. He wouldn't even need to travel. I could just make a circle and send him there.
and then yeah, you get it back on a short rest.
He can just go to the Elven land.
That's a good idea. Just a magic circle, and he's
my
gone.
protection.
Okay,
That's a much better idea than traveling.
Can
So that's a good idea too.
and then we have a safe place, which is Viceroy Uland's
Yeah.
place.
Or
They're not gonna eat a Genase because he's got rock blood.
Of course.
or
Too much iron.
Exactly.
or we trust your new companions to watch our cart while we take care of business.
I honestly am afraid that they're gonna get murdered as soon as we go inside. Like we've made too much of a scene.
I
We're
don't.
too good of friends with them. They're all gonna probably be dead by the time we get out of here.
Can we,
I love you
I don't.
guys.
Can we
You're still
give-
good.
Can we give Alan
don't.
the stone? And if they run into trouble, tell your friends to flee. But just their presence will keep many bad folks away.
Yes.
But if it comes a fight, don't make them die. Obviously.
I know, but
They can take care of
they can't run
themselves.
with
They
Alan.
have been.
They can't run with the horses.
But Alan can ask for our help, and we can come back.
Okay. What if we send Alan to Page for a little while, right? Summer's vacation. Send him with the horses and Drake, right? And then when we're done with this, we go see him, bring everything back to the cart.
So a magic
It's a
circle
stable
can transport
cart.
both Drake and Alan.
I'm taking Drake with me, actually. See what happens.
Snack.
Yes, it should be able to send Snack just fine.
So any belongings that we don't wish
Still
to leave on the cart? It's
Yeah.
just a cart.
Yeah, Hardtax can go.
It's just a cart.
But
Oh.
Alan, we don't wish to lose.
No, we don't wish
Fine.
to lose that.
Send him. And then we deal with business.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, everything goes well and we leave here with the cart.
Can you scry on
Best
Cyrano?
case scenario.
See if he's awake.
On Serrano?
Yeah, see if he got brought back. Then we could send Alan there. I mean, I bet he'd
can't
help out Cyrano.
magically send him there.
He only knows
Oh.
2 circles.
You could only send people to 2 places.
He only knows 2 circles.
How many places can you magically send people?
Just one.
Just one.
That's
The
right.
grave.
I only know one place my axe takes up.
Fine. So we send all of our familiars out to scout. We send our lizard friends to scout only. We just do the thing with the circle. By noon, we'll have more information. We'll have another discussion.
What do you think of visiting Indra, paying him to learn the location of Olaf?
To what? Go kill him or deal with him?
At least if we know where he is, we know where to avoid.
I think we asked that question,
Listen,
and he wouldn't give us the information.
can't we
Yeah.
just take a
Did
rest
we?
inside the Citadel? I mean, it's not like we're not
He
going to
said
be able to
that
do
he was
that all.
protecting people that paid him.
It could possibly happen.
If
All
we-
we're doing is paying for his silence, but not
What if we get
His
stronger
loyalty.
then?
yeah.
And they may be doing the
will.
same.
Right. but we paid more.
That's
Is what it
smart.
said.
Right.
You won't get
So I doubt
lost.
we'll get that information, but I think that I mean, this city's not that big. With scouts, they should be able to find him. He stands out. He's got a crazy robe.
I do recall, though.
And he
that-
wears it everywhere, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure he does.
He's like, I look fabulous.
That does give me an idea,
Oversized
though.
armor.
Wearing this like
Because
God King
You
Emperor armor.
mentioned, and rightly so, that he was behaving quite oddly, trying to make deals, pacts, almost like a devil would.
What if he got possessed by the armor?
What if Indra wouldn't reveal to us the location
He's talking
of
about the PI.
the PI? What if he wouldn't reveal to us the location of Olaf, because that's the deal?
He was unable.
But what if he would reveal the location of the robes? They are devils, and they are very, very specific.
And litigious.
I love the idea. If it comes to it, then we
It's a
shall.
thought. It's
I
a
think
thought.
I have a feeling between
clever.
scries and our scouts that we should get some information by noon.
Okay, well, I can scry a
Yes.
few more times.
Yeah. So try Opa, try Olaf, try.
You didn't even ask. They might have found something. Hey, Top Hat! You found something, right?
His name is
Find
Glass.
what?
The scouts, did they come back?
Not yet,
Oh,
my
shit.
lord.
I'm gonna describe what Olaf and Opa both look like to Xander and have him fly around the city and come back to me if he sees anyone like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll invisibly send out Libris as well.
How long have the scouts been gone for?
Not long. Like a couple hours, I
You
believe.
don't want him to die. You're so cute.
So, like,
Yeah, they find a
Second
bunch
day
of
of
heads like severed on spikes in front of the Citadel. Crazy.
still chattering.
Yeah, like they're just magically still chattering. Oh god.
Whoa. Wait what? Hold on a second here.
When I wake up, I recast Animate Dead on my two companions.
Thought you were gonna break out in the song there for a second. When I wake up,
Oh,
yes I know I'm gonna
I
be.
will recast my reanimate.
You explain to Xander what Olaf looks like, and your familiar goes out and flies around the city. In that time, how long do you want to spend looking?
Until I call him back.
No, that's not difficult. Okay. It's a while, hours. And
Yeah. So I mean, I think that we're all gonna be doing that. So yeah, I don't know if you want to do it all at the same time, but
Sure. Familiars go out and look and scout the city. You see that most of the city is actually pretty quiet right now. There is a bit of a storm that has rolled in. People have taken to the shelter of what dwellings that they have. The streets are pretty empty. There is a massive citadel out of what looks to be white stone, large brick, grimacing skeletal effigies carved into its side, and there is upon the very highest part, the zenith of this ziggurat, there is a scene of carnage, and the steps leading up to the top run red with blood from all of the different sacrifices that have been discarded upon the upper parts. And you see that part of the reason why it's sometimes known as the Temple of Skulls, as some of the locals call it, rather than a somber citadel, is that every head of every sacrifice is placed out onto the ramparts somewhere,
That's a lot.
and the elements,
In various states of decay.
various states of decay.
Stench.
Nobody ever dares remove the skulls.
That
So
town's got a reek.
there's thousands of them,
yeah, it's amazing.
and all of the newest ones are at the top.
Hey, when we get there, burn them.
So they rotate them.
So we send a message when we go in.
Fireball it.
Yeah, just fireball all those fucking skulls and we'll just walk in.
Certainly.
Light the way.
Yeah, knock.
Maybe on the way out.
So
If
like,
we have resources
that's how, like
left.
knock knock, you know, when we go in.
If we have resources on the way out,
Wait.
that's a great sign.
We can just throw alchemist fire. We still got a bunch of those.
Certainly can.
So, outside of that, you don't see anything really. The actual Somber Citadel is very active. There's a lot of people on it, and the closer you get, you begin to realize that Xander, being somewhat smart, what is Xander's intelligence? Is it like base of 10?
I don't know, but if we're sitting around, Oh, I can't do it through his eyes because I'm too far away.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
too
know.
far away. So I'm going to see that
Basic,
Xander
though, it's
probably
animal.
has some basic intelligence to understand that.
Oh, I have it here. It's the fourth stat? It's -4. So that's 2?
All right, never mind. Xander's not that smart.
2 or
Xander
4.
gets a little bit
Yeah.
close, and an archer on the top manages to pick Xander out of the sky.
Okay, he's stealth.
Man,
And-
stealth, but flying.
Okay, yes, fly by. I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay.
It's there. You notice that they are attacking everything. Xander's the one that got too close.
Okay.
Your familiar is out as well.
Yeah.
Sees that Xander gets picked off by an archer at the top of the City of the Skulls, and your familiar decides to keep its distance and is able to continue flying around, but keeping a good distance away from the Somber Citadel. They have archers at the top that are attacking anything that flies, with the exception of 3 large figures that fly around the upper zenith. But they are very much not familiar. You see that they are winged. They have tails, but the bodies resembling humanoid, and horns growing out of the top of their head.
How many archers?
At least 10.
At least 10. And the archers are not guarding just against flying creatures. They're guarding against anyone approaching.
There's a lot of people on the actual Citadel. Most of them are up kind of close towards the top. Quite a few of them stand around the stairs. It's raining down on them. They look wet and cold and miserable, but Xander got close, and before Xander was picked off with my natural 20, you could see that they have a determination in their eyes. They're motivated by something
How are they dressed?
very different. All of them. Very different. There is no uniform. There is no ceremonial robe. It looks like a wild collection of people. Orc, Dwarven, Duergar, Kenku, or Goblin, Kobold, Dwarf, Human, Drow, Bugbear. A lot. A scattered mix of races. That seems very appropriate for the City of Skulls.
So it's well guarded. It's not something we're just going to be able to walk inside.
You don't see a front door at the bottom of the stairs. It looks like it might be a massacre going up to the top. Though looking at the people, they don't look well armed. They seem a little ragtag to you, actually.
Okay. Well,
It's not what you would consider to be the most well-trained militia.
and they're just guarding the Citadel.
Yeah.
Guarding the Citadel. Okay. I'm gonna have Libris sort of like wing away from these devils that are flying through the air.
Oh, it was Libris you sent out. I'm glad I didn't naturally create yours, because Xander can be resummoned.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah.
I'm gonna send Libris looking out around the city for Olaf.
Yeah. The city's rather large. Libris goes from place to place. The weather is wet and cold. But much like what Xander was able to find, you don't see any clue of his location.
What about other things like?
Most of the city's actually really quiet right now. The storm has most people indoors. There's almost nobody out in the streets. And those who are well cloaked and oiled, well sheltered in their oiled cloaks to keep themselves dry from the elements.
Very well. Well, barring any terrifying dangers, I'd like to keep Libris out for several hours more, just scouring the city, waiting for any sign, seeing any folks wearing memorabilia of Genesis. I mean, even if it's not Olaf, you know, maybe they've got to have supplies, they've got to be getting their stuff from somewhere. They can't just be holed up inside of a building forever. So my assumption is that there will be some activity at some point. So I'm going to leave Libris out, have him continue searching.
Okay. You guys got anything else?
I definitely want to bring, well, we're still outside of the city, right?
Yes.
I step outside of the wagon, and I reach into the folds of my cloak, and anyone nearby just hears like it's like a wet, sloppy sound. I'm like, and I like throw out this like starfish, nasty tentacled creature, and it just slaps up against one of the rocks nearby from where they're hiding.
Tendrils of mucus, though you threw it a good 10 feet away, still stretch from the creature to your hand as they...
Stuff.
Just kidding. And I just start whispering, speaking backwards, and I summon up Zach.
Hatching from it as if a parasite emerging from a host, Zaxwitz emerges from the starfish-like tendrilled creature and chitters his little mandibles.
Oh, Zach. Long time no see.
Send me back.
Oh, you were enjoying it there. Was meant to be a punishment. You know, I haven't seen your face since you blew that building up.
I did as you commanded.
I don't think I commanded you to blow up the building.
You commanded me to destroy their stock.
Yes, well, you accomplished that goal, Zach. And it was not a job well done, although it has brought us a bit of infamy, so for that, I tip my hat to you. And, you are needed. There will be battle soon. Blood of other devils. In fact, I need you to identify some devils for me.
I go. Insect wings take off. He starts lifting into the air.
Keep your distance. Do not allow yourself to be caught. And tell me what type of creatures those are that fly above the Citadel and what you know of them.
Kind of goes towards the door, bumps into the wall a little bit like a fly, trying blinded by the light before he gets the door right, and takes off into the night.
Mm-hmm.
Some time passes before it's morning. Long rest.
Oh, okay.
He finally returns in the morning. You guys are all waking up, and Zaxwitz comes in through the door and lands on the ground and kind of chitters and crawls on the wall, across the top, back down to the other side, does a little loop-de-loop across as it crawls on things, and comes up to you and says, "Spined devils."
What do you know of them, Zach? How do they fight? What are their tactics?
They fly, hit, run. Low-level, low-rank devils of hell.
Were they undead?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that tells us a little bit, because the creatures that Bune is summoning are undead. So these must be like direct servants or something like that.
They are the ones that are sacrificed with the dagger.
Well, at some point we're going to have to rip the bandage off and, you know, make our way inside of that citadel. How we do that remains to be seen. It's a bit more well guarded than I expected.
Perhaps we mix up their alchemy.
Oh.
Do you have some?
No.
A little sabotage.
Maybe leave the thinking to us four, Zach, from here on out.
But perhaps your friends
I like
can
that
come
idea.
up with another way in. Like, where does the water come from? Where does their poop go? Other exits and entrances from the temple are important. We can swim in. We can climb in. There are many other ways in.
I don't want to swim in poop.
Oh, really? That's where you draw the line.
Pretty boy.
At some point, I try and summon Xander back,
That's
and he's
fine.
not there, and I'll make this quick. But and I bring out a brass bowl. I bring out a little carved owl, and I start to light a fire in the brass bowl, and you see him materialize out of ectoplasm into an owl and come up onto my shoulder again. Good job.
Real magic is so much cooler than what I do.
Years of study. Yours just comes naturally.
That's funny.
Almost as if it was given. And what can be given can be taken.
But perhaps we can work on that. Maybe someone who won't so quickly take it away.
Yeah.
So, what information have we gotten? Have your friends come back?
I do not know yet because I've been preparing this whole time. I placed the carrion crawler's poison inside of my little baggie I got on my belt now,
Okay.
and I picked up a belt, from the I would say fine clothes from the magistrate. It's actually a codpiece, golden.
Okay.
And I put on the frill, that goes around the neck, for lords and ladies. It's perfect. And I place on the cloak of billowing once again. And I'm like, I am ready, except for my -3 to everything.
How many, just so I'm clear, how many days since Muni's resurrection?
This is the second one, right?
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. So you're 2 days rested out of 4.
Yeah, man, it's just a -2 to everything. And I got advantage on seeing stuff now. And you now have the bracers, which makes it so that you have a +2 to your AC.
Mm-hmm.
And if you become a monk at any point, you can learn how to use a weapon that now monks know how to use, which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
But still.
One of my preparing
amazing.
things
Yes.
is I clean off Drake. What color is he?
What color is he?
Red.
That was easy.
Awesome. Love it.
Drake? I always thought you were a brown dragon.
Brown dragons.
Snack, from this point forward, you will be Snack the Drake. My cloak goes.
Nice.
My lizard folk people, have those scouts returned at any point?
Yes. Oh, great God. Drake. He who scrapes the sky. We have scouted the Somber Citadel as you have commanded, and the streets of the City of Skulls. We could not find one who wears the mantle of stars. Though we have searched, we believe that all who serve the temple have been called back to defend it.
Shit.
Though they are many, they seem weak. Your godly power will smite them down.
Damn straight.
I can't wait to see it.
Go then.
Right.
Be the harbinger of vengeance
Well,
to our people. Deliver your disciples, O great Messiah of the sky.
And we will attack on the morrow.
What is the morrow?
It's a deadly bird
what's the matter with you?
that scrapes the sky, screeching like a rock.
We shall ride the morrow to victory, my brothers.
Your marrow is in your bones.
The lizard folk cheer out a little bit. May we feast on their bones.
You're coming with us?
That's where the morrow is.
We wish to see our god in glorious combat.
Do you know how to use a crossbow?
We can use any weapon.
Man, if only we could supply these lizard folk with the munitions they might need. I bet they would make a strong force for pushing into the doorway.
Well, while we're talking of blunt force, is there a cemetery nearby?
I was wondering about that. Do they just keep all the dead and turn them into devils?
What of the mausoleum?
Because I could raise an army.
An army, you say?
At least 12.
12. That is a high number.
With the lizard folk, I mean, we could do a frontal assault if we must.
Well, the lizard folk could do a frontal assault, and we
don't want to condemn them to death.
well, not the lizard folk, but I mean a distraction, so to speak. They could possibly.
My people's
There's always
lives
casualties.
are not a distraction.
Agreed.
I didn't mean it like
They will
that.
go down as heroes.
But I understand.
Drake.
They are important to you. They're important.
They're
to
as important to me
Wasn't aware
as
this
your
was even a
familiars
possibility.
are to you.
Understood. Shut, Zach. Shut. Yeah.
Well, then we have money.
Squad of
show their
undead, a
mercenaries
squad
as well.
of lizard folk. This is perfect.
You
This
see
is
Zach's,
something we
like, by
wish.
his leg, Father.
We're doing this for the town.
I love you.
They have warriors.
Bumping his leg.
Sorry.
Yes, that is true. The cult of Bunet is probably, among many bad people, probably some of the worst. I mean, there could be someone in charge who is less evil, for sure. Perhaps we visit the mausoleum where Colgrim and his friend raised Mooney from the dead. There may be bodies there, but
I mean, it is all of my spells.
Didn't Corgrim, like, hate that?
Everything over 3rd level.
I'm pretty sure, like, they hated that, right?
no, you have a point. You have a point. They probably wouldn't like bodies being raised.
Lizard folk, do you know of any bodies around here?
One of them is like literally chewing on a bone.
Yeah, right.
So you would do
No.
this, and then you would have
What
no
is
spellcasting
Goes to
ability.
waste.
Do you know of any dead bodies, like, thrown in the sewers? Or
I mean, there is a way where I
bloaters
can
is what they usually call them.
produce them all, and then rest and lose control of them,
Oh.
and then gain my, and then it would be havoc. I'd get them back, and I'd get my spells back in 8 hours, and they would cause havoc.
I mean,
Let
that
him
could be
loose inside.
beneficial.
But they could also kill many innocents. It's very, honestly, this is why people don't like necromancers.
Yep.
Mm.
It's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
Lord Drake, you asked about dead bodies. There is a place where the man folk plant their dead in rows. It is where we had seen you rise from death.
How hard do you think it is to steal bodies from that place?
Not hard.
This is where, like, the Always Sunny in
You're
Philadelphia
gonna go
music
raise our
plays.
cafeteria?
but
The
also,
gang steals a body.
if I die, if I die in battle, then they will also turn on the town. It's very risky.
It seems to me to
But I
almost.
have survived many war, and I've done this before.
Well, do you think it's worth the risk, Cormac?
No. We should find another way in.
I have an idea. It involves more sneaking around.
I'd prefer that.
I could send my quiet familiar, the one who can disappear into the ethereal, and have him find a way in. And pray to Saleos that no one is able to see ethereal creatures. I really don't want to lose this little guy. But it's worth a shot anyway.
I can turn us invisible.
Yes. This is true.
If we do wish to walk up, but I'm sure they have wards.
I'm sure they have wards. Which is an interesting thing now that you mention it. We heard Olaf saying, prepare the ward. sending our familiars to search isn't the right approach. Maybe you, with an eye for magic, could spot these wards if we search the city.
Yes, but as soon as they go down, it's just as much information as if they found someone.
Not take
Right.
them down, but just we could locate him.
And avoid. Detect magic has a small radius.
Yeah.
You're right.
Also, you'd just be exposing yourself there. Like,
Right.
whatever familiar put down is probably going to get shot.
And I'm not going to walk around the town and do a ritual every 20 feet that takes 10 minutes.
How long does it last? How long are you able to see magic?
Actually, it is active, you're right.
10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes and it's just a small radius around me.
My grandparents
So
did
for
it all
10
the time.
minutes, you have the eyes to see any magic
I'll have to
around
make
you.
sure. Detect magic. Yeah, 10. Self 30 feet sphere. Concentration 10 minutes.
It's not very long. It would take us forever to search the city like that.
But when we do decide to infiltrate, it would be good to have up.
Can't we just kill a bunch of them, like, on the side right now?
Yes,
Pick
Just
them off.
take them off, whenever they go to the bar.
we can shoot from 120 feet, no problem.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just gonna
Light it up with a
just gonna-
fireball if you want.
plink targets from, like, half across the mile.
Could.
They have the high ground.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
How many feet tall would be the highest level of the ziggurat? Like from ground level? 1,000 feet?
Can we ride the Morrow in and attack from above? Like screaming eagles?
Cormac.
Like how many steps? 500 steps? 1,000 steps?
Perhaps.
Catch them in the morning.
Two.
Where they
Cormac.
cook- Where they cook their bacon.
What
How'd
if
it
you
open?
took your undead squadron and we somehow got them inside, barricaded the entrance, and you just let them loose inside?
Getting them inside would accomplish much.
The
If that's
very
possible.
If you say they're going to cause havoc out
Well,
here, they're going to cause
Yes,
havoc
they're simple
in there.
skeletons. You saw them get burnt up in that last fight.
Yeah, but like, when they turn it around, like, this is a god of death, right? And resurrection. They can't just, like, control undead like that, right?
Yes, they can.
Ooh.
Priests, high priests, absolutely can.
Oh.
And they can steal my summons.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like there's a lich in there, right?
Hmm.
Or undead knight.
That would be terrifying.
You're right. Which is another risk, which is another reason why I'm not sure that's the
Okay.
way to go. But
What if
yes,
you're
they
losing-
can be used as all sorts of distractions.
We ran into banshees once. We should get some stuff to, like, put in our ears.
It's wise.
when did you run into banshees?
We
When
did.
attacked in the storm.
Yeah.
Those respecters.
Oh yeah, no, we did run into banshees though. Where was that?
There was like a banshee at the
Yep.
Nerguli house, I think.
Yep.
I think that was another specter.
We had beeswax in our ears. Was
We
it this
did.
campaign? Are you sure?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No, it was.
Ah, get out of here. Yeah, it was a
I heard of
different
these
one.
heroes, 4 brothers.
Yeah, it was a different one. That's right. we did that in the
Oh,
first
yes.
campaign.
What was it,
Yes.
like beeswax or
Right,
some
right.
sort?
Okay, okay. So
The
how
stuff in their ears.
how
Dad
high
told
is-
me about this story a while ago from his
Damn.
princess books.
how high is the ziggurat?
To
Princess
stand on the
books
very
tell
top
much.
puts you 140 feet from the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
That's straight up. Diagonal, of course, would be longer.
We could definitely lob fireballs on them.
Hmm.
Would Opa refuse a direct challenge from you?
Probably not. That's why I'm not worried about him.
In our warfare, is
I
that
could,
like,
I could stand in the middle of the street right now and call his name, and he would come running.
hey Nakma, is it like a war crime to just throw fireballs at people?
I guess as long as I don't see it.
Oh shoot! What are you, the UN?
I was just thinking it would be nice to force their hand. I mean, are they foolish enough to come out? Do you think? I mean, they're in their seat of power now.
I mean, if they're fighting with conventional weapons.
How is Olaf even involved?
That's my question.
Opportunity. He's just here knowing that we are. He's going to seize upon us in our moment of weakness.
How is he
It's
involved
his
with Boone?
assumption.
He's not that I know of.
But do they don't care for his plight?
I don't even. From what I understand, his presence here is separate from what's happening with Boone and Opa.
But they're not allies, are they?
No, I do not believe so.
So why do we think that that Opa and Olaf are even in the ziggurat?
I don't think that Olaf is in the ziggurat.
I don't.
Yeah, how did
think
Opa
that
get in
Opa
there?
is in the ziggurat. In fact,
Why?
I know that Opa is in the ziggurat because we learned from Indra that Opa and Bune, Vapar and Bune,
Oh, Vapar and Bune. That's right, because
Are in a-
Opa
are
is.
in
Was,
alliance.
that's right. That's
Oh,
right. But
that's
not.
why he's able to get in.
Mhm.
And so, but
It's kinda
Olaf.
a little bit backwards.
Olaf was an informant for Opa, which is his into the tower.
I don't even think Olaf has anything to do with
Olaf told Opa where we
Something.
were.
that. Well, for all the good it's done him, he hasn't come for us yet.
I hand the lizard folk the last of my money, and I asked them to go buy me some stuff.
What?
I hand the lizard folk the last of my money and asked them to go buy me some stuff.
Samedi
Two
looks at
enemies
you with the
become
money in
allies
his
for
hand.
one cause. It's happened before many times.
Yes. We have 3 enemies here.
I need chicken eggs.
I mean, yes,
And
we
one really
definitely
doesn't
have
know
three
we
enemies.
are its enemy. Bonet.
I believe that the temple knows we're here.
Chicken
know
eggs and
something, so-
flour.
They know the Black Lotus is in town, that's for sure.
I shall gather your chicken eggs and
Opa
flour.
will come
And
anytime.
they know that Black Lotus is a helpful hand of Seleos. That's known by now.
So then what do we do? Just
Let's
knock
just
on the
fish
front door?
out. Let's fish out
Stop
Olaf
booming?
and deal with him first.
Frontal assault is
Let's
not
just get
ideal,
rid of
but
this.
it could be done.
Flee. The more I think about it, the more it irritates me.
Olaf,
Yes.
you want to...
He's a blind, raged child. You can't fix him right now.
Well, how do we flesh him out then?
Propose a fight. I don't have a way to get a direct message to him. Does anyone?
Nor I.
Who?
Olaf.
I can. It's pretty direct though.
Do your lizard men know where
I'll
he
have to
may
go
hold
in the
up?
middle of nowhere alone. Without any weapons, and use myself as bait.
Ugh. I'd rather cast invisibility on you and let you run in and try and find him.
I'm always a weapon. I mean,
It's true.
and I can always run away from him.
It's true.
The only guns I need are these.
He's targeted on me.
Yeah, but if
I
if,
should be the bait.
if a fight,
Yeah.
if an even fight is what he wished, he would have done it long ago. He wishes to fight you when you're weak.
Because he knows he'll lose.
He just
Yeah,
wants to
but
kill you.
If we go alone
He
somewhere,
doesn't care how it's
he'll
done.
jump us. I'm
Got a
sure of
chance.
it.
Well, then proposing a fight is the wrong idea. It gives up too much information.
Well, then we'll just have to fight him at the end, guys. We're going in circles.
Either
here.
way, he's coming out.
I say we attack directly. Hammer and fist.
Knock on the front door.
Okay. So how do we protect ourselves while we ascend the ziggurat?
How do we protect ourselves? We're gonna be fighting the whole time.
There are dozens of winged creatures and dozens of archers.
You didn't say
Yes.
that.
Oh, you didn't tell us that. That's what he's seen.
We both seen it. Were there dozens?
They've been performing sacrifices for months and months and months.
Yes, but many of those have left the city. That's
No, they've
what
been
we
doing
were
it for
told.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, that's how long Booney's been here.
Wow.
So his allies could be endless.
Here's what we cannot allow ourselves to do. We cannot allow ourselves to fight all of these enemies on grounds of their own choosing.
Correct.
We know that Olaf will spring an ambush on us the moment we leave the Citadel. We know that Opa, and by extension the High Priest of Bune, both know that we are here. So we are little more than sitting ducks at the moment. Perhaps there is a way to draw out Olaf. If he thinks that Bune, and by extension Opa, will get his prize before he does, perhaps he will
Good
spring
idea.
his own ambush early. Do you have any illusion magic?
My friend. Okay, I know what you're saying. I don't believe that he's the one that needs the kill. He just needs him dead. rages. I don't know. It's a funny thing to hinge your plan on the fact that he's willing to risk everything to be the person who takes his life.
I mean, he's in this shithole. When he
Just
has
to
an
ensure his
entire
death.
cult at his hands, he could do anything.
That's why he doesn't want to confront us before we go in.
He knows the difference between a cult
Otherwise-
and an organization, right? They don't worship anybody. They literally are an organization. They're not a cult. Genesis is not a cult.
And now they are fractured.
Yes.
But what I'm saying, if being the one to deliver the final blow was his only intention, he would fight now, not risk the chance that we would die in the ziggurat.
No, he wants to relish his victory. He wants
He
supreme...
wants to fight us afterwards, to ensure victory, to ensure
Yes.
his death, only after we've been in and been weakened. But if we die in there, it accomplishes his goal.
You think that would satisfy a creature of vengeance?
No.
It's a lot to hinge a plan on, is all I'm saying.
It is.
I like gathering more information. We don't have enough information. Are there high points in the city that we could scout, that we could stay for days and gather more information? We are not in any hurry.
Very
Nothing is
true.
forcing our hand.
They are the ones in a theoretical hurry.
The longer they are in high alert, the weaker they become. Over time, they get sloppy.
That's true.
They can't have 10 people standing at that ziggurat for 24 hours a day.
What do they look like?
We have to look for their shift changes. We have to look for...
Are they uniforms?
They will eventually stand down.
Olaf needs food. He needs to send people out. You've seen
I
some
agree.
of his
I agree.
some of his cohorts. We can find them in the market. Follow him back to where Olaf is hiding. I would prefer to kill Olaf first. He's the weakest.
I would
I
as well.
agree. If we have to kill him, then let's do
You
it
have to
first.
kill him.
Now you want to kill them.
You have to kill him. He's made it clear he wants your death.
Well,
He
He's
doesn't want to
just a
talk about it. He
child.
doesn't want to go to a psychiatrist. No, he is a well-armed,
he is.
crazy person,
He's a
bent
crazy
on your
person.
death.
Yes.
We need to confront that fact, Taz.
Let's just bring bring his parents back.
And if we prolong going into that ziggurat, Bonet will lax. And it might even confuse him. Why is the Black Lotus not approaching?
My only other
Maybe
idea...
they aren't a threat to me.
Until he
They've been in
realizes.
town for 2 months and they haven't done anything.
The only other way that I can think of to neutralize Olaf without us doing exactly as Cormac suggests and spending more time in the city and gathering information on their movements and trying to locate them is to perhaps get in touch with a potential ally for us and an enemy for him, Obsidian. If we could
I've thought
contact
about that.
Obsidian, perhaps she could fight Olaf on our behalf, or whatever the case may be. I'm sure she would love to reunite the organization of Genesis under one banner.
What are you gonna do? Just call her. Be like, hey, how's it going? She's not paying attention to us.
No.
It would be hard to get a message. That's
We were
true, but
barely
it is a
on her
good
map
idea.
when we saw her.
Can you create a circle of teleportation?
We need to go to the
Here.
place again.
You can. You know,
To here.
that's what I'm saying. You can.
Yeah.
So we sneak you into a hidden location in town.
Can you put it in the
Invisible.
cart? Hold on. Can you put it in the cart?
It's 10
You,
feet.
you can put it on a rug.
And roll it up.
What I'm saying, we leave town. You leave a circle behind. We wait 2 days. We teleport back in the middle of the night and attack.
Can be done.
Yes.
They would never know. We might even bring out Olaf and Opa on our way out of town.
Possibly.
We set a trap for them one day out. They will come after you. They will.
We tell people we're leaving.
Oh, we just leave. They'll know.
Yeah.
Where they know we're leaving, they're gonna scry on us. We just set a trap. Wait.
Probably not.
In 2 days, we teleport back and attack if they haven't come after us.
Nagma says that, and I look around the room as hard as I can, with advantage.
Our friend,
Floor.
the one that
Natural
you got
20.
the supplies from.
The drow.
Nope.
Drow.
That's your friend.
I see
Speaking
ant.
of, how was she your friend? Did he go back?
She did not wish to kill me, believe it or not.
They come back.
Surprisingly.
Wait, that's right. There was a character who liked you. Who was it again?
The drow.
He was
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to meet up with her.
Drow
Yeah.
with the scar on her face.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
Yeah.
Perhaps she would be willing to allow me to create a teleportation circle in her domicile. I can check.
Bringing her into this would be a huge risk for her.
We've already given her so much gold. If our enemies wished to question her, they would have done so already. I mean, she knows quite a bit already.
Perhaps we just give the lizard folk 50 or 60 gold and they just go rent or buy a house.
I don't think they're like. I don't think they're that good at that. We'll see how this works out.
I mean,
I
I
gave them
can-
20
I
gold to
can
go get
attempt that.
flour
I'm
and
just gonna-
eggs, and
yeah.
they're still not back.
It's an idea.
It's actually a pretty decent idea.
I thought
I
was
actually
thinking
like
that
You might have
too,
taken
buy
a
a
run.
house.
We may never see Top Hat again.
So,
Because we cannot fight these people, like I mentioned,
Yeah.
at the battlefield of their own choosing.
Mhm.
I think your idea
We
has
must use
merit,
tricks.
Cormac. I can go into the city. I can procure a house, create a circle within it to teleport back to. We can marshal our forces. We could even return to Paige. There are allies there.
Hey, do you know if the circle's like distorted? It's a lot to let that hinge on some random person finding it and then just.
Which is why we would secure a domicile of our own.
and you're sure the circle doesn't need to be casted many, many days in a row for it to be permanent?
For it to be permanent?
I believe that's how it works.
1 year.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So you can make a circle and use it, but I don't think it'll be permanent. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Unless there's one already here.
Okay, so we dress up the lizard folk, and they leave in the cart.
Yes.
Us?
Weekend at Burning style.
Okay.
Do that.
Can we just
Your
tell Alan to go to
idea
Paige
has
and
merit.
go?
Perhaps I can speak with the, I can't think of the name right now. It's terrible. The drow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she knows of a circle here in the city already.
All right. On the way out, we talk to her. We go 1 day's journey out, and we wait.
I mean, the whole plan hinges.
Your murderous friend will certainly come.
Oh yes.
You're right.
I
He's-
agree.
If we leave, he's going to follow.
We need to rest anyways.
Yes.
Okay.
Our friend Mooney still needs
So we
time.
get in our
I
cart.
need 1 day, guys. I'm still good. Like we can
You
fight
are good.
right now.
You are good.
You are a stubborn lizard.
It
Look,
just works
rest.
with the
Minus
plan.
2 won't be that bad, guys. Let's just do this. Come on.
What is he talking about?
I'll live.
2s, 1s, I don't know.
He's delirious. He needs
Look.
water.
I don't
Give
need
the
you
give him
guys
some
to
water.
baby me. Let's just go kill these guys right
Give him
now.
a warm blanket.
He stands up, his knees
Lizards
begin
like heat.
buckling.
Yeah, but the cod piece is just beautiful.
Beaming. Beaming.
It's got scrolling on it.
Taz starts examining it.
Well, then prepare
I'm
for
with-
war,
I'm
because
with-
they might just attack us on spot. On
It says
sight
something in Elvish on
in
it.
in the city. But we should ride our
Agreed.
cart through the city and out of here. If they ambush us, we'll be ready for a fight,
Very openly.
and it won't be on their terms.
No.
Wait,
That
you
is
guys
true.
didn't even listen to my plan then.
Go on. Your
You
plan.
wish to attack.
No, I literally wanted to go and set up these lizard folk who are waiting for us in the wings, literally to help us do this.
Okay.
If we start leaving, that's a morale, like, changer. You're gonna make them think we're leaving and giving up. They've already had adventures. Give up on it and disappear or die.
Have
You
them
think
come
they're
with
gonna
us.
handle that
Come with
twice?
us.
It would help sell the illusion even more if your
There you go, using my stuff, my people again. You know.
Then
You
have
just-
them. Then
what
have them
they
come
do.
with us.
then have them accompany us. More.
Yeah, that's what I said. They can come with us.
All right.
Have them keep their distance. They can do a parameter.
But we still need to arm them. That's another thing we haven't done.
Arm them.
Yeah.
Lizard man.
We do have some small arms and armor.
Take that back,
I
sorry.
don't
man.
need you guys to have small arms and armors. I just need time to get them whipped up to do it. I haven't had a second to do that yet.
Do what you will then. I have to go speak with my dark elven friend.
Just worried. We shouldn't split up again. If we go to town, it's to leave.
It's too hot.
If he needs time to do this, then we do this first.
Very well.
There's no reason not to.
They show up
What
with
can we
those
do to help?
We're gonna need arrows, right? If we had crossbows, that'd be great. But and we could pass out the last 6 of those charges for special ammunition. We need to get Alan out of here.
I've given the 4 pieces of ammunition to Mr. White. He has not used them. I can take them back.
Okay.
Wait.
The lizard
wait.
folk are
What
able.
kind of ammunition was it again that you gave to Mr. White?
+1.
Plus 1 what?
Nuclear explosives.
Magical bolts or whatever. Arrows.
Yeah?
You just said ammunition +1.
Did
So,
I?
Yeah.
So what is it?
Arrows.
For a humanoid-sized bow?
They're magic items. They shrink to fit the user. Or grow to fit the user.
I think that's a DM discretion thing.
So you're telling me he's got like this like toothpick size like
I literally like roleplayed
glowing
like
bolt.
handing them to him and then like
And it's
getting
shrinking,
smaller.
yeah.
But
Just saying.
yeah, no, I'm cool
Go
with
ahead.
whatever.
Go ahead.
You know, it is what it is.
Go on.
Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah.
they can make weapons. We just need to get them into it. But like I'm waiting for one of our guys to come back with a bunch of flour and eggs and hopefully we can use those to make other weapons, which I'm hoping we'll have a third part. I'm looking for crushed glass. We can put the crushed glass inside the eggshells and throw them at our enemies that are invisible. Or we can put flour on it.
I love that. Brilliant, Mooney.
Okay. Let us know what we can do to help.
You guys want to make stuff, right? Or get out of here with stuff, or even have weapons set up? You guys want that? If we come together, we might be able to just make traps, like sitting for us in a certain place. If we have a place that they've already set up for us to set an ambush that has like pit traps and bungees and falling logs and stuff like that, that'd be awesome. We have a whole day to do this. We have an army basically sitting here.
We'll get them to make some traps. It's a great idea. I like it.
I just
It's
don't know
better
how to
than
draw them.
saying that they're a distraction.
Right.
I don't want to see
We can
these
be
people
past that. That's fine.
slaughtered.
We don't want that either.
No.
Cormac,
But I just don't know how we will draw them into an ambush with pit traps. But if you can think of a way to do that, let me know. Yes?
Yes.
you are a student of many battles,
Yes.
many wars. Was there provided that we can draw them out, was there a suitable place for an ambush on our ascent to the City of Skulls?
On the outside of town?
Correct.
On the main road.
I mean, it's mountainous terrain. You can ambush from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Very well. It's as good a plan as any. We already plan on leaving the city to try to draw them out. If they don't spring our trap, well, then we may know that they are spying on us very actively.
Yes.
How many lizard folk can we fit
So-
inside this place?
Inside the
Carriage.
carriage?
You could climb on top.
Can't be many. I mean, the four of us barely fit
For
inside.
how long?
They can climb on the
Probably.
ceilings too, right? So
Hang underneath?
pack them like cords of wood. Just kidding.
You just wish to get them out of here? They'll probably prefer to walk.
So can you
Yeah.
scout
They're
ahead through
using-
the trees to make sure
Yeah,
we
they could
don't
stealth their
have
way around us too.
anybody
All we need to
ambushing
do
us
is
in
do
the
like a
trees
big
as we leave town?
circle.
I can certainly do
Go
that. I can
slow.
certainly send my familiar, Libris, very keen senses, can smell people
Yeah.
from far away.
Can you get that Rakshasa to give him false information? Tell him we're leaving with our tails between our legs?
We tried that.
No.
They were, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good point.
So we do a slow roll.
Yeah.
We do a gangster roll through town.
Yeah.
And we have all of our scouts
And I'm on a
Doing a circle.
horse.
scouting for us.
Of course.
We're bound to know that they're coming.
I mean,
Yeah.
we would absolutely know that they're coming. If they take the bait.
Between listen, and if they don't, then we see a friend, and then we leave the town. We do the trick. They come with us. We wait out on the only path out of town. I mean, we're in a mountain.
Yeah.
There's only 1 or 2 ways out. You know.
So 1 or 2 rows in and out.
And they haven't seen me in the town yet, so I'll just get out of our carriage. I'll get on my horse, and we'll just pimp walk it out of town.
I think
Sir,
a better expenditure of my time would be to see Indra again and just pay the man to know if there is a teleportation circle in the city. The
Another
elf-
good plan.
The
That
elf
too.
may know, but
All great
if anyone
plans.
knows, he will know.
Those are the two. Those are the two things we do on the way out.
Yes.
Maybe you can ask also if there's any other faction in the city that hates them, hates the Citadel, hates having
Doesn't like
people
Unai,
taken.
and there could
The
be a
townsfolk
possible
themselves.
rising.
We were
Read the
told,
word of the
we were told that
revolution?
the townsfolk do not enjoy it at all.
Yeah, but there's no organization with them, right?
No, but they may have mercenaries.
Too bad we couldn't raise them. Raise at the rally.
Maybe while Taz is doing that, you could go to a tavern and try and raise mercenaries that are available.
Yeah.
Tell them the Black
Can we
Lotus
both
is
go?
in town.
Absolutely.
I mean, the more that
You
we
too?
show him, the more likely we're gonna see.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can we keep a familiar?
Was there one across the street from that place you're talking about?
We
Or
went
were
into
we
the
still pretty
tavern.
Close.
All of us, minus him, did.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called, but we went into one.
It's
Yeah, but it
called
wasn't close to the shop we're going to, right?
the Bothan
Scarlet Prince.
Scarlet Prince. Yeah.
I don't know.
Scarlet.
He
I
said it
can't
was
read
like a
my writing.
10,000 person city, so it's not that big. I mean, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty
Yeah,
big.
but if we make a scene like that, we would need to
How
go
many taverns?
at that point right then and there. Like we would lose
Few?
momentum.
Yeah.
You're thinking
As
like
soon as we left
Battleground
town.
Washington.
Yeah. So there's like there's only one main street though, right?
Roughly.
Okay. So a couple taverns, but yeah, there's like one main street, so they're gonna know. When we were in the tavern, were there mercenaries? I mean, people drinking and built for battle, but not nobody's flag.
A lot of the city looks like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
Do your best then, Mr. Heel.
Yeah,
To each their
but
own.
like I
that's
just
Hero.
said, if we go in there and stir it up, right,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna lose that momentum as soon as we leave town.
Well, maybe we tell them that we're fighting elsewhere, and we wish to pay them up front.
Yeah.
Plus,
Doesn't seem very clear.
all it has to do is appear that we are taking an army and leaving.
Exactly.
They're not gonna just leave with us. These people.
Pay them up front.
What, mercenaries?
Of course, that's how it works.
So we're gonna hire a bunch of mercs to do this
We're
invasion.
gonna
2 days.
Convince some angry town folk to stand up for themselves
Yeah, but that only works when you're doing it
with some
day
coin.
of.
No, pay for 2 days. We
Coin and alcohol.
we go out and train. We come back and attack.
What if we leave and they start like intimidating the people?
Then you slap them upside the head.
Then they're not worth their gold.
Then we wasted a bunch of gold.
Take it back.
We'll get more.
Deserters get killed in all battles.
I just don't like that plan.
You're
at
not
all.
a general.
I just don't like it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not worried about them dying. I don't think they're going to show up. If we leave today, that morale of them going and taking back their town is gone.
What happened in your afterlife? You were more courageous than this before.
What are you
My
talking
friend.
about? I'm just being rational here.
You question every move you make.
I'm not questioning every
And
move
Drake
you
never
make.
did
I'm
this.
telling you how it is.
My friend Nakma, death does that to someone.
Man,
But if you tell them
I
that
need to
we
get
are
his
marching
training wheels off.
to organize, then I don't understand how they would.
What was that?
You look out the
My
outside
stomach
of your
rumbling.
cave and you see that one of the lizard folk who was coming back on the road is hobbled a little bit and limps, falls to the ground, tries to stand back up.
Does he have flour and eggs with him?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. I come
Oh,
running
shit.
over to him.
you come and rush out, and as you do so, you hear the sound of wings of some sort,
I light my sword on fire.
giving off a bright radiance that illuminates the area, and you see what looks like a spined devil flying away from the top of the door of your sheltered area into the darkness.
And we didn't see it because we were in the cart or inside of a hole.
Just didn't see.
But as you look over, you see that the spined devil has left several spines along the hide of the lizard folk. While injured,
No.
you don't really know what to make of it, actually.
Did they chase it off?
No. It is startled and flies away at the emergence of the Drake.
Oh, okay.
I hit him with my sword.
Oh, it's flying away.
How high?
That was odd.
20 feet, 30 feet. I don't know. You
Scout.
What's the
you want to
closest-
attack, we'll roll initiative and you can do something.
I kind of want to roll initiative because like we've been talking so gosh darn long.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Roll
I got
initiative.
15, 16, 17.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, you beat me. Only the Drake is outside of...
Well, I mean, he kind of moved for like 12 seconds, and all of us didn't have a chance to interrupt. I was trying not to interrupt.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well, that's
assuming
where
all
it
of us
is.
aren't going to let him run out the door by himself.
Roll initiative.
Not with that scream.
The Drake manages to like get outside.
Out
He's the
first.
first out.
super
He's
fast.
standing outside.
He is fast.
And everyone else is just inside. So, roll initiative if you want to take an action. And,
I mean, it's dark.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the second day of a terrible storm.
I get advantage.
Well,
Okay.
everything is lit up by his sword within normal light of a torch.
Okay.
Which is...
Yeah, then let's roll. Let's roll and
This
see
is
what we
good.
can do.
This is good. This will give us some intel.
12.
Lantern gives you bright light for 15 feet and dim light for 15 feet beyond that.
21.
12.
21.
21.
23.
13 for Taz.
And these was higher.
That's a-
Oops,
'Cause you
wait,
got
that's
20
backwards.
Natural.
Okay. That brings us to...
Here you go
I'm doing this
first.
backwards.
Yeah.
There we go. It's something like that. That's the order. Drake, you've leapt outside. You see that there is a devil of some sort that has been listening in on everything, it would seem, and is
Bastards.
flying up into the air. It has 20 feet into the air right now.
Is there any trees around?
No, you're not the bad guy.
I got rolled a 12.
I know, but I just put it in the right order. I didn't
Oh.
put it in the right spot.
Alright, cool.
You got 13, right? Yeah. Cool. Right order, wrong spot.
Is there any trees around? I know there's a big wall.
Not anywhere nearby. This kind of area. It's while you're at the top of a mountain, it's a lot more sparse when it comes to vegetation. The trees are a lot more alpine, and they're not really that close together.
I guess I place my sword in the ground for a second in front of me, and then I pull out my boomerangs and I throw 2 of them at him.
Okay, 2 boomerangs.
That's a 9. I usually get a +5 to my attacks, but today I have a +3. So that is I'm gonna hit it.
First boomerang flies by, nearly hits the creature, but misses.
11 +3 today, which makes it a 14. Is that it?
As the creature ducks and dodges and swoops under the first boomerang, it comes up, but your second boomerang, not expecting that attack, manages to club it.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
I don't know the sound effect. Something like that.
Take my full fury of. Oh, actually, nope. Yeah, it's just D4. So my full fury of 4 damage.
4
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Arr. I guess I'll use my movement to run over this lizard folk and see how bad this is.
Okay, you get to the lizard folk who is trying to stand currently. You see that there are several spines protruding from its body.
Good.
Nakma,
Yeah.
what do you do?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the sky with my javelin,
Yeah,
and if that thing comes back around, I'm gonna throw it at it.
perception search. You said you're keeping your eye on the sky.
Yes, I am. 25.
25. You spot a second one that's not too far away, still kind of perched up on a rock, and it looks as if it is about to take off.
There's 2 of them. And I'll point.
Yeah, you point to the second
Show
one.
these guys.
It's on a higher ledge of a rocky outcropping. It's still about 15 feet up above the ground, and probably about 30 feet away. You can kind of barely make out its shape from where it is, although its eyes glowing red in the night
I'm
sky.
just going to stay fixed on both of those targets, and if they come close,
A flash of
I'll be
lightning
ready.
streaks across the sky, illuminating the 2 of them for a second, and you see their purple spined hides. That's the end of your turn.
beast.
End of your turn.
It's my end of my turn.
The 2 devils
Run after
take. The one that was just clubbed turns around, comes at Mooney. It's only 20 feet away, I said.
Yeah, up in the air.
Yeah. It turns around and attacks at Mooney. It flies down and uses. Flies down right next to you, Mooney, and tries to bite at you. Uses its pitchfork and the spines on its body.
AC is a 19 still.
19? Oh, crap.
Get
First one's a miss as it tries to bite down at you.
Swing and a
It
miss.
stabs with its pitchfork as well. That is a natural 20.
no.
And 2 attacks with the spines on its body. Those are 23 and 7. With the pitchfork you're struck, you're going to take 9 piercing damage. As for the spines on the tail, it begins to fly away and launches him out projectile in style and strikes at you.
I catch it.
You're gonna try.
It's a D10 plus monk level. That's an 8. What was the attack damage?
20 the damage,
Mhm.
not the attack roll.
Yep.
The first of the 2 spines. Oh wait, only 1 hit. The other one was a horrible miss. The spine is a. You're gonna catch it. Oh, that's interesting. Do we do piercing damage or do we do all damage?
That's the whole damage. I just gotta have to reduce it to 0.
Is it the whole damage?
It's my D10
Even
plus
if
my
it's like
dex plus my
fire?
level.
It has to
Has
be
to be
a
in a physical
projectile.
attack. Yeah.
The projectile damage itself from the spine is. I mean, you're probably gonna pass it either way. I'm gonna say it's just the projectile damage and not
So
the
what
fire
I'm
damage.
assuming
Yeah.
is
Is
like
that it?
if it's a poisoned arrow, it does piercing and then poison.
Yep.
The piercing doesn't happen if he catches it.
You mean the poison doesn't happen?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say that with the 5 piercing damage,
I throw it back at him.
Yeah, nice.
you grab it and you throw it back. The projectile tail spine flies towards the creature.
19 plus 7.
Yep. Strikes the creature with its own spine.
You dropped this.
And it flies out. Strikes into this devil and it is hit by its own attack.
Nice.
That's my reaction too, by the way.
Does it
And
take
key.
Did it come
Yes.
within 5 feet of?
Worth it.
5 feet of him?
It's a
Yes,
key
it
to
is.
throw it,
Because
not
I'm
to catch
standing
it.
next to him.
Doesn't matter.
I think it is.
No
Yeah, it
opportunity
is.
I
attack.
don't get an sentinel.
You do not. You do not get an opportunity attack when a creature has flyby.
That's
Really?
nice.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh no,
It
that's
says
not
when the
true.
creature within 5
No,
feet
that's not
makes
true.
I get an opportunity
Hold on.
attack.
It's not an opportunity attack from him leaving. It's from the attack.
I get a reaction.
So that
to
triggers
the
Sentinel
attack.
even before he leaves. So flyby
Yeah.
only stops attacks of opportunity
The
from
devil
leaving.
doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's
But
reach.
that's not Sentinel.
He's running in.
Sentinel is a reaction, just
Yes,
a hit.
It's a reaction.
But were you guys next to each other?
I said I was next to Mooney.
Okay, there you go. And you were readying an attack technically. You said you were ready to attack for someone to fly
you
out.
said he searched the air. Whatever,
So
it doesn't matter.
was
Doesn't
that his
matter,
action to
doesn't
search?
matter.
'Cause
Doesn't matter. I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
Moving on from that
If
part.
he spent his action, then that's...
Sentinel lets you
Yes.
attack a creature if they attack a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yes.
I get a reaction.
Yes.
Attack.
That is exactly what Sentinel does. And if he hits him and does damage, he cannot move away.
That's right.
Fine.
It drops to 0.
Fine.
I mean, it's a feat.
I know. I think it's dumb, but whatever.
Fuck.
Shit.
I missed.
And you miss.
Damn it.
That's close.
Fucking figure.
Miss or not, I still think it's dumb. The dart does not miss. Nakmal's axe does miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
The creature does not
Stupid
take
axe.
the fire damage and will take some piercing damage from the attack. Meanwhile, the other creature, seeing what is going on, immediately takes up off the ground and begins to fly away. And
Is it my turn?
it takes a dash action, begins to fly, and it was already 20 feet away from the wagon.
Yeah.
It's up and out 80 feet.
Yowzers.
That puts it 120 or 100 feet away from the wagon in one turn.
Yep.
That fast.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Balthazar.
Damn it.
So there's the one that Mooney was throwing the boomerangs at, and there's the one that Nakama spotted.
No, same. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the one that Nakma spotted was on a rock.
And
Let's
what's
fly
that
away.
one doing?
That's the one that's 100 feet away.
That
Yeah.
one's down. That's one that's 100 feet away.
That's one that's
The one that got hit by the boomerang turned around to throw spines
Yeah,
at
attack.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Garbage. All right. Well, I guess we know what my job is. I'm gonna go for the one that's 100 feet away.
Can you pull him?
Yes.
It's a different invocation. He didn't take that one.
Just like drag him out of the
Eldritch
sky.
Blast. That's how
He,
got me
he
out of
took the
that troll zone.
Agonizer, which is the move away.
Yeah.
Right? No, Agonizers add damage. What was the
I've got repelling.
repellent?
Yes, push it away. Please.
It also falls prone.
Yeah, sure.
From how many feet in
I
the
took a
air?
level in monk. I got stunned with my
No,
Eldritch Blast.
that's the gunslinger or whatever that had the
Wow.
drop shot. Like fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I
for
spend a
dragons.
grit and it falls out of the sky because that's the way I wrote the campaign or the class.
Mhm.
Anyway, whatever. Sorry, it's my own rant about
That is
Percy.
bullshit.
Oh, that class was so broken.
No way.
There's a lot of 21. Is it 21 a hit?
Yes. it does.
Which creature?
The one that's 100 feet
100
away.
feet away?
That's farther away. Charged
Okay.
farther away.
Sure.
Cool. Okay. What do you say to 15 damage with the first attack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
15 damage.
Force.
What are you using?
Eldritch.
Blast.
15 damage with the first attack as you Eldritch Blast and it streaks across the air, black lightning scoring a path
Fire.
and striking the spined devil.
Use fire damage.
I'm kind of curious, do you choose whether you push the creature or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Just wondering.
Okay, speed racer over there.
Worth a shot.
He's like, gas, gas, gas.
There's a loophole somewhere.
Pumps the nos.
It's another hit.
I'll take the 10 damage.
You see the other devil. Too early.
Right.
Time to rewatch some Too Fast movies.
Yeah, right.
Is there something going on that I don't know about?
No, hit him again.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, you did? What's the next damage?
I'm
Oh,
about
we're
to roll some
waiting for
damage.
him? Just
Hit
shoot
him
Shoot
again.
Hit him again. How about another 15 damage?
Nice.
Another 15 damage.
And he falls from the sky.
Put him to sleep.
Oh yeah, dude. How cool would that be?
I just had to look just to make sure that it said you can push the creature 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so a total of 30 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, how does he die?
So much for that fucking spy leaving the scene of the crime.
First one, I'm like trying to shoot a hole through his wing to like bring him down.
Oh shoot.
And I actually just shoot like right at the joint where the wing like meets the back, and I just like blow that completely off. And it's like it starts like spiraling out of control.
Like a Boeing. Just
yeah, and I'm just like, and I like shoot, and everybody's like, "Why did you shoot like way over there, Taz?" And he's like,
Like a
Just like-
Sam.
"Yeah." Just
Beautiful.
rolls into it.
The,
and,
the devil explodes into black ichor that rains down into Spoted's body, completely destroyed.
Confetti.
Flattered.
There's just a dark spot of black ash that that falls from the point in the sky, only visible because of a streak of lightning that crashes across the sky simultaneously.
well, I've
They're
done
off.
my job, gentlemen. I've took one down. Cormac. We know
Nice
that fairly
shooting,
weak.
kid. Don't get cocky.
Cormac, your turn.
Put him in a body bag, Cormac.
Magic missile, what? Magic.
Yeah, no.
That was a magic missile.
Yeah, you just upcast
checking
magic
on
missile
distance
on
on
this
something. What is his distance right now?
20 feet.
Yeah, this one's
Oh,
close.
that
Yeah,
one was
this
close?
Yeah,
Just around,
I killed the
yeah.
one that was far away.
And I missed. I'm just trying to make the Drake look good
in front of my
in front of
people.
his people.
Yeah,
Look, I know you're not
I'll
feeling
get you
well,
back
so-
later,
He's
man.
more
Just you
powerful
wait.
than the Minotaur Knight.
Nightbot, throw
You
me.
can take the Minotaur.
Fuck.
Throw me, Nightbot. I can't reach him.
It seems to be immune to fire. That's not good for me. However, I will run straight up to it. Can I get to it?
It's 20 feet up.
Oh, off the ground, up.
Yeah.
It came 20 feet down,
Yeah.
20 feet up.
Yeah, he bit me and then flew away. That jerk.
How do you like it?
What a biter.
Man.
Can you just fly firebolt him out? Just let him-
He's immune to
Oh
fire.
yeah, fire. Duh. Magic missile.
Yeah, I don't have it.
What? It's like required.
That would be the spell I should use. I am didn't think I was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah, dude. Bane. Bane used that every campaign, man. Just like
Man,
magic missile. Magic missile.
Magic missile.
I'm actually in a tough spot where I don't have a lot I can do.
I faced down the Sharded and Dragon
Well,
with that
shit.
thing.
Then I will.
Crossbow?
No, there.
No,
Yeah,
magic
no, I
missile.
don't have a
I shot
crossbow.
it down with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, Taz
Man.
shot him down. So this paladin just runs at him. ASMR.
I
Broken
don't want to
flying
give
machine.
too much resources.
No.
Then I will attempt. Fuck.
Told her dead.
You got this.
No, I don't have any other damaging spells.
Mm.
Besides fire, which is a serious issue.
Don't you have a crossbow?
No. I can't help. I'm not going to burn any high level spells on this
Is
thing.
Alan holding
No.
one?
I am going to. No.
You
I
just
it
run
wastes
over
the spell
and-
slot.
No, run over and grab Alan and just take his crossbow.
No, it's fine. I run underneath him,
Okay.
and then I wait.
Hold.
That's all I can do.
All right.
If he gets away, then I'm gonna waste something higher.
Drake.
He's 20 feet up, right?
Yep.
I need magic missile.
And my boomerang didn't come back. The one that flew away, right?
One of them did not.
It is what it is.
All right.
I don't have the spell yet.
Because it hit its target.
I pull out. Oh jeez. Oh man. I'm sorry. D&D Beyond just kicked me off. I was gonna see what I could use to throw here at him.
What?
Pen and paper is king.
Mm-hmm.
I have pen and paper. It's sitting right here. I don't have the obsidian spear because it's with your undead, and I've only got only this one, huh? Okay. I'm gonna laugh, and I'm gonna take that boomerang, and I'm gonna try to smack him with it again. Hopefully, this one doesn't fly across the way.
Hit it
Natural
hard.
20.
Hit him hard.
But it is a 20.
Okay.
Then it is a hit.
Yeah.
Alright. Boomerang, go! That's a 3, right?
Yep.
3 is not going to do it.
No, 3 damage.
Okay.
Plus my 3 extra, so 6.
Whoa.
6 damage. I'm gonna look for a large rock to throw at him.
As your boomerang flies through the air and hits the creature once again.
Does it fly back to me?
No, it falls to the ground right there.
Nah, I run over and grab it.
Okay.
And then I throw it again.
You can do that.
Oh, it must have been dirt in my eyes or something. I rolled a 3.
The creature once again does a little bit of a barrel roll where it stops flapping its wings, drops down, rolls, and starts flapping again to pick up elevation. Your boomerang misses. Nakma.
I use my bonus action to patient defense.
Patient defense.
That's
Got it.
another key point.
What's that do?
And it makes it so everybody has disadvantage when they try to hit me. Something that would have been great for that last hit.
That's cool.
Nakma.
Yes. Then one of my non-magical javelins, I'm gonna chuck it at the
Chuck it.
creature.
Chuck the javelin.
Ooh, almost a natural 20.
Let's see, that's not a 2, it's not a 14, not a 20. What is that?
A 17. 16.
A 16.
16.
Shouldn't it be a 9?
17.
Yeah.
That hit or no hit?
Yeah, it's 17. 14 was a hit.
It's a hit.
17 hit?
That's a hit.
9 more points. 9 points of damage.
Budget.
9 points of damage as Nakmo rears back, javelin in hand, taken from the supply that he keeps. Puts
Yes.
a hand out forward, points with his fingers on one hand, takes a step forward, arches his back, and with perfect form lets a javelin fly. You said 9?
9.
Nice shot.
The javelin flies forth, streaking across the sky, disappearing into the darkness for but a moment before you hear.
Can I chuck another one at him?
Can you?
Can I? Yeah,
You
they're
got
right
extra
here.
attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 2 attacks. 16, 20.
You have dark vision, right?
No.
No?
How far?
The creature's only 20
20
feet away, which
Be able
is
to see that.
illuminated in dim light by Mooney's sword.
Right.
Dim light, you don't have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah.
27.
Continue on. How much?
27's a hit.
Okay. Another javelin streaks through the air.
8.
8.
8 more. 8 points
Switching
of
to
damage.
your offhand,
Yes.
Switching to your offhand, you reach back and you take another step. 2 javelins thrown almost like in perfect sequence
Yes. I have 3 left.
before the creature takes its turn. 2 javelins striking into it. You see that it takes for a second. It twirls and does another barrel roll, and in a moment it pulls the javelins free and just drops them from where it is and begins to fly. And it dashes 80 feet.
Oh shit.
Dear.
And that's its turn. It dashes 80 feet.
Where's my javelins?
That brings us to Balthazar.
Okay.
That brings the creature to 100 feet away.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
What's your dark vision?
He's got infinite, right? Or perfect.
True, or like fiendish
Devil
dark
sight, I
vision,
think
devil
so.
sight, but that means that he can see in magical darkness. That doesn't mean he sees in darkness forever like he's in daylight. There's still a range to it, which I
120 feet,
probably
right?
should have asked before I let him attack that other.
I think 80's not that. Are we looking it up?
You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
Budget.
You can see it.
All right.
It's
Put her
20
down.
20 feet short of that distance.
I'm gonna go for it.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna make
baby.
an attack.
Take him down.
Does a 15 hit?
I hate
Chase
digital
it.
dice.
All right.
You're like the biggest dice collector at the
So funny,
entire
I was just thinking
table.
that.
I
And
know,
you're
right?
using digital dice?
I'm enjoying my momentary use of digital dice. Okay. 13 damage.
It dies.
Yay!
Yeah.
How does it die?
Digitally.
Yes.
It
Into
explodes
pixels.
into
Yeah.
ones and zeros. It rains down into a black smoke.
Like that really bad
Beautiful.
Adam Sandler's movie.
Yeah.
Just throwing it at.
All of you look triumphantly on as you notice that the creature has died, either by sound of its death throes, or those of you fortunate enough to see far enough away that Eldritch Blast streaks black lightning across the sky and strikes the creature and obliterates it. You hear the sound, and you look to the other side and you see that there is a spined devil roughly 200 feet away, rapidly taking off into the sky.
Oh shit! There's another.
He couldn't see it. He's 200 feet away. We hear it.
You hear it.
Garbage, dude.
Lightning strikes. You see it. It's far away.
Oh, I can see it, right? I throw. Disadvantage.
At 200 feet? Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, hold up.
It's not your turn.
It's still my turn.
Yeah. You got a range of 200 feet?
Sorry, Cormac.
No.
It ain't my turn.
200 feet.
I can't see.
No, you don't.
Come on.
You don't have a range of 200 feet.
Come on. He does. He's gotta.
Nice. Only sword. Oh, actually, spell sniper.
Bonus action.
Oh.
Misty Step. 30 feet.
Oh.
I haven't used my movement yet. 30 feet.
Oh.
I'm in range again.
Oh.
60 feet. 60?
Yep. It's 100.
120
40.
feet?
Yeah, just in the
Fine,
range.
whatever. Go ahead.
Blow him out of the sky.
Come on, natural 20.
Just don't know if you can split up Eldritch Blast that way. I think
Why
you
not?
have to choose 2 targets at the same time. I hate to say it.
He does.
It's not like
He
throwing
does.
a weapon where you can throw, run, and throw again. I think you cast and pick 2 targets. I think.
Which?
I hate to say it, but I think that's the way it works.
No, you can split up your attack as
It's a
as a
He
cantrip.
doesn't
fighter.
have
The
multi-attack
spell
with
creates
a cantrip.
the spell
Ah,
creates multiple beams.
Couldn't
Which
he run closer
honestly
to that
means
one?
that he probably shouldn't be attacking the same target with 2 beams.
Are they going the
You
same
have
direction?
to predetermine.
You
You can move in
Wait,
between
wait,
the
it's a-
beams.
No.
Cantrip.
Yeah, were they
Yeah.
flying
No,
the same
This
direction?
one
though?
cantrip cast creates 2 beams. You just pick the 2 targets. You really shouldn't even be able to pick
The same
them
target.
after you find out what happens from the first one. Because it's not the same
You're
as
not a
shooting an
fighter
arrow.
with multi-attack. You're not a paladin with multi-attack.
it's
the
one
answer
spell.
is definitely a no.
But whatever.
Well, I let you
Scorching
roll.
Ray. Scorching Ray is the same way.
I let you
have to
roll, and whether or
predetermine.
not you got a crit or not,
I didn't get a crit. I got a 20.
regardless,
I
the
hit,
creature gets away on its turn right after
Do
you.
you still use your movement?
Dashes
Okay.
another 80 feet.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna. Can I not use my spell then? Like, obviously, if I
Yeah.
know I can't split my beam up,
Well,
I'm
it's a
not gonna.
cantrip. You're not losing a spell slot.
Yeah, but he
Misty
could use his
talking about
full
Misty
movement.
Step.
Oh.
Yeah, but he can use. You could still
Yeah,
use your
go
full
ahead.
movement.
You don't use that. You see as it flies away, and you feel triumphantly beaten.
Movement won't get me there.
You'll make it
It's like,
60 feet, and then you can jump another 30.
No, you can't,
No.
because your jump has to end with your total movement.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so make it a 60. I'll
And this
pick you up
thing
when
moves
it
80 a
goes.
turn.
I'm not gonna make it 60. Not and keep attacking.
Yeah, but I can run.
You're
you
n-
the
it's not
rest.
happening. The
Yeah,
creature
it's not
flies
happening.
away.
Yeah.
I've got 100 feet of movement.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's up in the air. It doesn't happen.
It can fly
It gets
straight up.
away.
Does it? I
Yeah.
can run over there and
Does
hit
it
it.
Dark vision?
In the sky?
I got eagle eyes.
You got dark vision? It flies into a cloud. It takes its turn to fly into a
There's
cloud.
no clouds.
Lightning strikes. You don't see it anymore.
How
The
high up
creature
is the
gone.
clouds, huh?
Fake news cloud.
Huh?
Fog is
Did he
rolling
make it
in.
5,000
Fog's
feet?
rolling in.
Fog is rolling
Huh?
in.
Where the clouds are?
Let's take a quick.
Use
There's
the
an
fog
unusual-
to our advantage.
The clouds have this unusual thing. It seems to spell out DM, and then you just feel beaten
Okay,
for some
we're
reason.
gonna take a break. Take a quick break.
You're getting boss
We'll be
from
back in a
Stevicus.
sec.
You're getting a
We're back.
All right. All right. For those of you in chat who are debating and we saw you, we all went across the interwebs and have decided that unanimously the rules as intended and mostly rules as written is that when you cast Eldritch Blast, it's a 2 beams, and it's not the same as multi-attack. You cannot move in between those beams, correct?
Pick a target, stand still, and shoot them.
Next
Or-
level, next
or
level
three
you get
targets.
2. Next level you get
Or
3.
3.
Or 3.
Yeah.
You pick your targets
But-
before.
You have to
No-
stand still.
Yep, no movement in between.
You should have just said you can have a chance at this. It's a disadvantage, and I'm gonna impose some sort of like penalty to the attack.
Why?
movement penalty?
So that comes down to DM philosophy, though.
movement
Why would I
penalty?
ask a player to make a dice roll that they can't succeed on? Because even if he could do that,
It was
and
a
I'm
14 AC.
I know, but if I'm giving him the opportunity to make these rolls, and even on a crit, it's going to have the same outcome.
I totally agree with Jesse's ruling now that I know the rules, because I see it like this. Balthazar is fucking focusing. He's like, die. And if I try to like start plotting and like thinking out what I'm doing, I'm gonna lose the magic.
But how about this middle ground? Because I was thinking like you had to predetermine all targets beforehand. Can we say middle ground is first blast, then determine second blast? Because if it doesn't kill, you want to double up on the same guy, like double tap?
I think we'll talk
Yeah,
about that later.
that's a
Without
good point.
moving,
Because you don't know.
can you just
beforehand.
get bam, bam?
I mean, that's usually how most attacks kind of go,
Yes.
anyways,
Definitely
right?
with
with
with weapons.
a melee,
Yeah,
because
with
melee
a weapon
weapons.
The
attack,
cleave.
with a weapon attack, that's exactly how it happens. Because
So-
you can't attack one target with your sword twice at the exact same time.
So is the blast wasted then? Is the question.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
the
you
real
double
question.
tap.
Yeah,
You-
right. So
you
if you double it at the same guy and the first one kills him, it's wasted.
It's just gone.
I don't like that. I
Or
like
two
that
blasts
you can
could
go
even.
boom and then boom.
Yeah.
But maybe that seems not right either. But that would be a good middle ground.
Well,
It's
think
not
about
magic
it.
missile.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
something to discuss.
Yeah.
I mean, magic missile actually, you're supposed to pick your targets first
Yeah,
too.
you can't choose. Like you have to just dump the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it
It's-
risky. It
it's-
kind of gives Eldritch Blast like a different flavor.
Honestly, all the
Yeah.
spells are actually kind of worded that way.
You got
How you have to pick
right away.
them. Scorching Ray is
Doesn't
kind of worded that way
Eldritch
too.
Blast have a feat to where it can be like a chain. You can hit more than one target.
Yeah, straight line. It's
It
the
does.
lance one. There's a lance. There's a
oh,
lance.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Eldritch Lance or something. I don't know what that's
So
called.
you still hitting
But
the
there's
same
not
one and it goes
there's not
forward.
one to where, let's say, the target's like 3 feet
I
or
wrong
5
on that,
feet
or
over
the-
here to the left.
I
So
don't
and
you
know.
there's
want like
another
a
one.
chain lightning Eldritch
Arcane
Blast?
Okay.
Archer
Yes, I am.
definitely has
You guys
that.
are going around in circles again.
Yeah, sorry.
Back to
we
the
need to
game.
figure out what to
Yeah,
do.
let's
Okay,
do
so in character, Cormac says, our element of surprise is gone. We
Yes.
need to perhaps attack right now.
I'm just gonna force it.
They have
Or leave.
advantage. Attack now or leave?
Let's just change the plan again. I mean, we're literally right here. Let's just make our plan to attack in 2 days.
There's things.
Or do you
that
want to
keep
just go
coming
right now?
back.
We could just.
I
we
did
could
pretty
just
good
keep
back there,
talking.
right?
I mean,
I only have my attacks are okay, like not that bad. And heck, what kind of skill checks am I gonna be making going in here, right?
I don't know.
You look half
honestly,
dead,
you weren't that great.
You're a little
Mooney. You
pale.
missed with your boomerangs.
and you took a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only
I'm gonna
7,
go
right?
retrieve my
No, 30
javelins.
something.
no, the one of them missed.
You
So
did catch
you
that.
crit for 20 something and then hit you 9 more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was his roll, 20 something.
No.
Mm-mm.
Right?
No, you got a
remember being
crit.
a 7.
I know I crit.
Yeah,
But was it 20 damage? That
I-
seems like a lot.
I don't think I did 20 damage.
Okay, maybe I
I thought he
misunderstood.
did
Maybe it was
9.
only 9.
Anyways, moving on.
Sorry.
Yeah, because the other
Numbers
hit,
aside.
Anyways,
I
right.
caught. I
So-
came back.
You look like you got hit for 20 of something.
Sorry,
No, because like I thought I caught the
deep-
crit. That's
it's a
what
deep
the
wound.
crit damage was. Like that's the one I
Caught it.
caught and
No,
threw it back at him.
No, that was.
Yeah, because he hit crit fire, and he's like, "Are you sure you're gonna be able to do more than the crit?"
Moving on.
I think
Anyway,
it was a swing, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Well,
If you guys, if Cormac, you know battle, you know war, you've seen it, you've lived it.
right.
If you think that the jig is up and we
I think
can't
it's up.
approach another way, this isn't
As
my
long as we sit
area of
here
expertise.
and
We should
roundabout,
just go.
they're gonna keep pecking at us. and they know that we're here. So just going to them, they're just going to rain down on us.
I mean, they're checking on us. Obviously, they're
just going to
interested
keep
in what it
nitpicking
is
at
that
it,
we're
just like
doing.
they
I
did
mean,
tonight.
what if we just hold out? How strong of a force can they really send? If they send the rabble, then let them.
They can keep just sending these creatures
Obviously,
every night.
they're not just going to let us go. They sent creatures to find out what we're doing. I don't know. I feel like
Let's go more.
storming that citadel is possibly suicide.
So they now have more information. They know our force. They know where we are.
But they've known
So
that
what
since
they-
the beginning, right?
Perhaps, perhaps not.
Okay.
But now they have more information and know where we are.
Yeah, they know
And so
exactly.
if
where
I was them, I'd come up with a disposable force to pick us off, to just do damage to us and then
Very true.
hurt us.
How long do we have? Like, how long till they get here?
Well,
Like,
it'll
we
take
need
them
to
a few
prepare our
minutes to
forces
fly
right now.
back.
Actually, I go over that lizard folk. How bad are they looking?
On the ground, the creature has a basket filled with eggs and flour, and is kind of like clutching at its chest as several spines pierce across. It's like,
Give me a healing potion.
Oh, come on.
You gonna heal him?
No. Do you want me to?
Cormac! What? You're a healer? Can you please help my friend?
Yes, of course.
I mean,
I'll walk up and inspect him. Is he near death?
he's hurt.
Yeah.
Not near death. Could make a recovery, but he's
Look
hurting.
how hardy they are. If this was a regular human being,
Sure.
fleshy, they would have died.
So I'll pull all the spines out and cast Cure Wounds for his level.
Yeah,
See
as you
what it's
pull
looking
the
like.
spines out, every one in your hand has like a hot burning sensation, and you look down and you see that not only were the spines kind of bored in deep, piercing, but they seem to have seared and damaged and burned flesh in every spot that they hit.
Seared.
So I
There's
try
three.
and target. I try and target internal organs and
Yeah.
heal them.
There's
Seared.
3 of them in total. As you pull the 3 spines, you cast your spell, your hand upon the flesh of the lizard folk, and it heals the wounds.
It's kind of like a reverse time,
Yeah.
like magicians, where I'm just reversing time. No, it's actually Avengers. Yeah.
The only thing about it is that it still leaves kind of a blackened scar a little bit in the spot.
Okay.
But the lizard folk was like, my lord sent an angel.
Welcome back.
Cormac.
Hmm.
How did the spines still stay even though the creature disintegrates when you kill them? I've seen a lot of demons and devils disintegrate after they die. Why are the spines still here?
Perhaps once they are no longer part of the creature, they are of this world.
How big are these?
9 inches long?
Can we use them as arrows?
No.
No, they are more like dots.
Can we craft them into darts?
You can.
I don't know. Are you one of those weird races that has this strange ability to turn body parts into weapons?
Yes, I am.
I like that race.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
take
can.
them then.
I like that
Come,
race.
let us get back to
We've done
cover.
good. Now we have eggs, flour, and spines.
what if we set a trap?
May my actions please you, Lord.
They do.
We will only be picking off the things they think are disposable. They will never send a force to us that they care about,
Okay.
but they will weaken us.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Slowly.
I vote with Cormac. We somehow find a way to take the fight to them.
We need weapons. If we get bows and arrows, and these people prepared, we can do this.
How many lizards are there?
9.
About a dozen. Oh, 9?
You
Yeah.
said 9.
There's 9.
I have some weapons. I have a crossbow and some bolts. I gave one to Alan. I have another.
But
How
are
long
they,
would it take for them to
javelins.
craft at least spears?
are they battle ready? Do they even wish to fight?
They want to fight,
Right.
right?
They want to take down this temple.
If our God commands, we fight. We fight.
You can help us get in, and then afterwards, scatter. Get out of here. Hide outside the city until we get out.
Then we turn Temple of Scores into Temple of He who scrapes the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Without
gonna-
beheading people.
What?
Balthazar, you feel an uneasy shadow loom over you at the mention of a temple dedicated to the Drake.
The sky goes darker.
As if I care, you fucking meathead. But I'm a little nervous. I'm like, God damn it. You're really going to make me contend with my friend, the one person that's been kind to me? Here, Mooney. I've got a crossbow and some bolts in the wagon. You can give this to one of your lizard folks, and I've got 2 daggers stashed in there.
Are you getting rid of Alan?
What?
Are you gonna send Alan to Paige? Or he's coming with us?
Wait, what?
You're asleep.
I woke up when you were attacking the flying thingies, my lord.
Oh, now you wake up.
I have 6 javelins I can give.
Alan, we're thinking
They
about
don't
trying to
have to
keep you
throw them.
safe, my friend.
Ah, good, my lord.
We
I like
want,
to be safe.
we want to send you to Paige.
It's a place where they drink the blood of men.
Yeah, you'll be safe there.
You're a Genasi.
You can go stay at my establishment. You'll be fine.
Wait, what?
Paige,
I thought we was gonna
where
have
I'm
to stay.
from,
I thought we was
my
gonna.
shop is there. You can go there and
Park
work.
the carriage
I'll
out
give you a
front.
job.
Be safe.
I like working, my lord. Earn honest coin.
There we
What
go.
carriage would I be driving there, my lord?
You'll be taking all this with you, Alan.
Okay.
Can he go through with the carriage?
Why not?
Get a sand
Can I
attack?
pass through it?
No, nobody can do anything.
Buttercup.
That's the point.
Okay. And we just
Get close.
get inside. Can you can it be like cover?
Yeah, I can be whatever I want,
Okay.
but it'll get us close.
Alright.
Rush it.
Just get inside.
What if we light the wagon on fire and push it toward them?
I'm only laughing because I was thinking the same
First,
thing.
we
I
need a
was
Holocaust cloak.
Yeah.
Me too.
God damn it!
I have
I told us
4.
this is how it was gonna end.
Alright,
I
while-
told you. I
while
always
we're-
joke about it, but it's gonna
While
happen.
we're throwing wild ideas out there. Me and Cormac hide invisible, right? And let him sneak up on the wagon, and then we fireball the wagon.
Brilliant. We pack it with explosives.
We have those?
No.
Oh.
Get our people ready. I'll go race the regular folks of the and rabble of
Pre-battle
this
jitters.
town.
Yeah.
Come on, Nakma, you're with me.
What do we do?
You're gonna raise the rabble?
Yeah.
You're
You
not
said
a rabble
we needed
racer.
an army, right?
We're
we'll
days
go,
out of town.
and we're doing this right now. So I'm gonna go and get the tavern ready, right?
We're days out of town.
We're doing all the missions
Days
at
out.
once.
You're not days.
We're a day out.
Just like a half a day or so, right? We never made it that
Few
far.
hours.
Few hours.
Yeah,
A few
you're-
hours.
you're-
You said we're 100 meters outside town.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
A few
Let's
hundred-
do this.
A
We
few
didn't
hundred
get very
meters
far.
worth of hours outside of town.
Minute hours. Let's go.
Listen, folks, raise your weapons.
Wait a minute.
Follow Cormac.
No, wait. Our most feared foe is upon us, and you guys are just gonna go off without us to town, or we're coming with you.
You guys have to go get Alan and the Buttercup and Artax out
That'll
of
take
here.
me 10 minutes. You can't just leave
Oh.
by
Okay,
yourself.
yeah, yeah, no,
That's
we'll go
not
together.
safe. Yeah, just
We can hold your hand.
Well then, all right, Alan. It's been real, man. I'm very happy that you work with us. Don't think of this as being laid off or fired. Here's my letter
Good
of
job,
recommendation. Mooney recommends you.
My friend,
That's not necessary.
we need as many arms as we can.
You're bringing Alan with us?
Here's an idea. I have a way of completely barricading the upper fortress until we get close.
We're
At
gonna
which time we can count to 3. Ready all of our attacks. I drop the wall, and we all spring our attacks. Now, the more arrows and things that come out of our side, the better.
all right.
If you just assist us with this initial push, is all we need. Your lizards, mercenaries, Alans. You can help us.
I could be a hero, my lord.
You could be a hero.
I could be a knight like I.
Oh my God! Flash
Like I
to
used to
us
be?
holding
Oh!
Oh no!
Brother
What were you?
Knight. Yes.
Tell us.
I
what
knew
do
there
you
was
remember?
something inside of you. I told you, Mooney.
I don't remember entirely,
A
but
knight, Alan?
I think that I used to be a knight.
Allen?
Sir Alan.
Do you know your name?
I am Sir Allensbury of Iresgeed.
Oh,
Oh, Alex Ice
now he has a name. We can't let him die.
Now he's gonna die. That's what the fucking problem
to
is.
us. Alan on the ground!
I like this, Lord. Cut in
An
half
arrow.
on the ground.
I died as I lived, my lord. A hero.
Where's he from?
You know he was of
he
the
from?
Isengard.
Alan Berry?
Or the
from-
Iron Guards. What'd you say?
Iresgeed.
Oh, okay.
Do
I see three people
recognize
writing
this
it
place?
down.
Where is it?
Far away?
Actually, unfortunately, I think I blurred it out.
That's like a
We'll
really
figure it out. A really weird place that.
Sir Alan.
Well, so it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So he's a human knight from this elven kingdom.
Okay, it happens because elves love.
Well, he's a
humans.
Minotaur knight from
Yeah,
Elven Kingdom, so
It happens.
it
It's
happens.
actually
Yeah.
actually of all the elven kingdoms, this one is probably the one that you guys would all love.
Oh, cool.
There's
Yeah,
cool
only on
elves.
the
Put him on
other
the
side of the world.
continent. Cool.
But you'll
I guess
probably
we'll just have
never
a
go
good
there.
time
I'm
with
just
the
gonna
khakis
rip
and, you know,
I don't know how
the
far. How
racist
far is it
elves
for
that
me to
murder
here?
Well, that's in
on
King.
site.
Is it just like across the? It's not even that far.
I think there's another continent.
There's
I
like
mean,
a land bridge.
so a little bit of
up here.
a little bit of for anybody who can see the map or has seen the map. Per scale of what I have and measured out, you're looking at something roughly the width of North America.
Oh, okay, of the whole planet. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, then I think that we should plan our assault, and that should probably be the end of tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna rename this episode.
The plan of the
Can we?
assault.
Sit around and talk.
There's always time.
God
There's always
Secret
time
chat,
to
the
plan.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put away all these minis that I had out.
This is just a reminder that
I saw you
a lot
bring
of
the beard,
D&D is
so
worthless.
I was
Show
like,
what
oh, we're
can
in
you
for a
show
good
them what I
fight.
made you? Did you bring that one?
What?
Did you bring the one that we made real quick?
It was gonna be a
Surprise?
surprise.
That's a
What?
surprise.
That's not a
What are
bone
you?
devil.
That's not a bone devil.
What is that, fella?
It's an Abishai.
Ah, okay,
Cool.
I have a
okay.
lot of minis back here because
Okay.
it was going to be
Is
a
that
really.
a cat person?
Abishai are
It's
like
called a kitsune.
dragon.
Kitsune?
Here, you'll like that one.
I don't really
Oh,
know
yeah.
what exactly an Abishai is.
Jugs, if you're watching.
A kitsune? Like a fox.
He's like,
look at all
person
that.
or
Yeah, look at his
something?
Loxodon.
God.
Oh, it's a lady Loxodon.
Oh, cool.
It's a lady Loxodon.
See, like, how on earth are we
Wow.
supposed to contend with 50 people?
You get
We're
4,
about to.
You get 4. You
Yeah.
get
Oh
4,
god,
and I
they've got
get-
Jesus on their side. We're
I
screwed.
get 42.
Somebody has a cross.
Yeah,
oh,
this
that's
right
what he
there.
has ready to fucking go against us.
God.
Every time I see that one, I'm just like, oh, that's Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Oh, Snape.
Yeah, perhaps
No,
this
here-
is why we
here's
don't
Harry
want
Potter.
to do
Oh,
this.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Harry Potter's there too?
Yeah.
I cast fireball 3 times.
Turn Slytherin? That's dangerous. Harry Potter Slytherin.
yeah, they're.
dude.
At level 10.
What the heck?
What is that, a little
We'll
hag?
see. No, that's not a
What's
hag.
the green one on the end?
No, that's. Oh.
Which one?
On the very far top.
That's a gift.
Your top left corner, right where your finger
There's
is.
a.
He's gonna fall off. That's really close.
What the hell?
What's that?
Isn't that,
In their hand.
Oh god, what's his name? Lord Moon right there?
What? I don't know. None of those are really characters from Harry Potter. They're just kind of like, hey, you want
Harry
Geralt from The
Potter.
Witcher?
Oh shit.
Geralt.
I didn't paint him to look like Geralt. He just kind of turned out to look like Geralt.
He just
Oh, cool.
does.
Yeah.
Are,
That's
are
really
these
cool.
just
It's
random
Manchu.
minis?
It's
or
his
is
whole
this
fucking
something
collection.
you have like
He's just
set
been
aside?
let loose on us.
Is that Bugbear? God. Hey, that doesn't count. You can't send Finn Littleman into this.
Yeah, all right, there's the last one.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Well, I can't wait for the scene where he's like, "You in what army?" And we'll, he's like,
Just shows up.
Finally get up.
In-game
Adios.
teleport moment.
they have a Luxodon and Manchun. We're so screwed.
Well, to be fair, Manchun's probably just a snowman.
Yes, that's true. It's probably not really him.
And the
There's
Luxodon
like
just
50 of them.
is here for boom corn.
God, this Luxodon is awesome.
No,
Those little skulls
they
on
were
it.
different.
I know, they
Loxodons
were.
weren't there
Boom
for boom
peanuts.
corn.
They were GIF.
That's the GIF.
Yeah.
They like boom peanuts.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Oh, there's
Here,
one more.
Spine Devil. There you go.
Where's the spiny?
Right there.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought they were bigger.
No, they're actually small. Size of a halfling.
I just got this
Until
really
next
uneasy
week.
feeling about this fight because
What are
there's
you
just
talking
so many unknowns and so many people in that
It's the
stinking.
whole fucking town.
It's
right
not
there.
okay. It's not like when we were in Omu and we had to go to the temple and we knew there'd be bad things there, including a lich.
Yeah.
There weren't an army and a lich. It was just a lich.
There was an army there. They just got wiped out before we
Jesse
showed up.
stepped up his game, man.
But I guess that made the decision easier. Is all I'm saying. Like we were like gung ho. We're gonna go find the lich and
He
kill it.
stepped
But
up his
this is
game.
like I don't want to attack an army. We're gonna die.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It is.
But I
It is
doubt
a
we're
little
getting
crazy.
all of those at once. It's probably bits and pieces. Tear
What
us
makes
down.
you doubt that?
Send a message to
Because-
Viceroy England.
That's just insane. Nobody would fight that. Nobody would fight that.
You're right.
That was what I was gonna say. If we
No,
went to
I
Alan.
know.
Yeah, I mean this is
Not
just
Not at the math
That's not
that it
the whole
goes
army
for
there.
level 0 or level 1 to 20 and 5e. Nobody would fight that. Not even at level 20.
Well, I do have faith in
They're
Jesse's
peasants.
ability to calculate
They're
and
also
counter.
yeah.
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 For sure.
I know, but
they're
at the
not.
same time,
They all got 2,
if
3
we
attacks.
march into an army and expect a fair fight, that's not how real
Yeah, when you're
life would
playing
work.
like
No.
Lord of the Rings.
This
or
isn't a
something,
fair
or something,
encounter,
You don't
yeah.
just
Just
like
walk up and knock on the
Why?
door.
Yeah,
and
no, that's
fight.
what I was saying. No, because like earlier we were just like, can we just fireball? I'm just like, isn't that a war crime? I mean, if they're all using conventional weapons and they're just like expecting
There's
us
no
to
such
fight.
thing as war crimes in the city of skulls. They're turning people into fucking demons and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That's
Sorry,
true.
that's the escalation of force. They brought demons into it.
They're
There you go.
sacrificing villagers.
Cross the line.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, by Faeruni, stand your ground, loss.
It's according to the Honors Guard.
As long as they
the Honors Guard
demons,
treaties
everything's on the table.
of
Yeah.
Elenday that if you sacrifice peasants, then you are subject to carpet bombing the entire area.
Ah,
Mhm.
jeez.
Coming in hard.
Yeah,
Where's the damn
it's time to get
airships
on the
when these
Morrow
demons
and
show up?
carpet bomb the city of
Mhm.
Skulls.
Sorry,
So I
we've
did
got
pick up a way to
precision
get us really
magic
close.
missile strikes.
Yes.
We can get
we
close.
can be like this
Yeah.
before the fight starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
What the fuck is this? I don't know that.
Nose
Like
to
face to
nose.
face, nose
That's
to nose.
fucking
Yeah.
thumb to pinky.
As
bro.
long as someone doesn't get lucky with the dispel magic.
Yes. But I'll be there with counterspell.
I don't know if you can even cast through it.
I should be able to cast counterspell.
I think so. Maybe. Because you can see through it.
I don't
It
use
depends
that.
on some of the spells. Some of the spells originate on the outside of a magical barrier. Some of the spells have to travel through. Fireball has to travel through. Poison Cloud can originate where you cast wherever you want it. So if I felt like I could cast a Force Cage or a Wall of Force or something like that, or even Liam's Tiny Hut, then I could originate a spell on the inside of a spell.
This is all stuff for like off camera guys. So.
dispelled. That's fucking fantastic.
Uh-oh, one of my people fell in.
Oh.
So long, everybody.
Good night.
It was a good night talking
Have a good
about
night.
this game.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.